Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, Counter Spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Crime on this Thursday with episodes of Boston Blackie starring Dick Kollmar, Let George Do It starring Bob Bailey and Virginia Gregg, an episode of Calling All Cars from 91 years ago, and an episode of The Whistler. And we'll wrap it all up with an episode of Claudia. That's what's coming up on this Sure Happy It's Thursday, 16th day of April, 106th day of the year, 259 days remaining. A bill ending slavery in the District of Columbia became law on this date in 1862. In Dodge City, Kansas, Bat Masterson fought his last gun battle on this date in 1881. In 1912, Harriet Quimby became the first woman to fly an airplane across the English Channel. In 1926, Lolly Willows by Sylvia Townsend Warner distributed as the first Book of the Month Club selection. Premiering on the Blue Network of NBC on this date in 1935, Jim and Marion Jordan, Fibber McGee and Molly.
What particular statement in that book are you quarreling with?
Well, listen to what it says about the feeding habitats of the pelican.
All right.
It says the pelican feeds occasionally on other things besides fish, but it definitely prefers marine life. Now, that is ridiculous.
Why is it?
There ain't a pelican living that could get in the Marines.
Due to Marion Jordan's health issues, the show transitioned from a live weekly half-hour to a pre-recorded 15-minute daily show. The quarter-hour shows were just as funny as the half-hour shows. The show finally ended in 1956, but it was resurrected for short segments on NBC's multi-hour Monitor program from 1957 to 1959. Marion lost her battle with ovarian cancer in 1961, and Jim died, ironically, on April Fool's Day, 1988. It was on this date in 1943, Dr. Albert Hoffman discovered the psychedelic effects of LSD. In 1947, an explosion on board a freighter in port caused the city of Texas City, Texas, to catch fire. 600 were killed. In 1947, Bernard Baruch coined the term Cold War to describe the relationship between the U.S. and the Soviet Union. It was on this date in 1962 that Walter Cronkite took over for Douglas Edwards as anchor of the CBS Evening News.
Good evening from the CBS News Control Center in New York. This is Walter Cronkite reporting.
Cronkite would retire from the news desk in 1981 at the age of 65. It was on this date in 1963 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. penned his famous letter from Birmingham jail while incarcerated in Birmingham, Alabama, for protesting against segregation. In 1972, Apollo 16 launched toward the moon from Cape Canaveral, Florida.
Apollo 16, now 62 nautical miles in altitude, 135 nautical miles downrange. Apollo 16 now 33 feet shorter and 9,000 pounds lighter. Unencumbered now for its mission in space.
16 Houston, 4 minutes. Everything looks great down here.
Everything looks good up here, too. Hey, Gordy, you ought to see that horizon. Just gorgeous.
Commander John Young and lunar module pilot Charles Duke spent 71 hours, just under 3 days, on the lunar surface, during which they conducted 3 extravehicular activities, or moonwalks, totaling 20 hours and 14 minutes. It was on this date in 1990 the Doctor of Death, Jack Kevorkian, went through with his first assisted suicide. Released on this date in 2004, The Tender Love Story. That is Kill Bill Volume 2.
Was my reaction really that surprising?
But I never thought you would or could do that to me.
I'm really sorry, kiddo, but you thought wrong.
Uma Thurman and David Carradine starring and featured in that clip. The deadliest mass shooting in modern American history to that time occurred on this date in 2007 at Virginia Tech University.
Well, today the university was struck with a tragedy that we consider of monumental proportions. There were 2 shootings which occurred on campus In each case, there are fatalities.
A Virginia Tech senior shot 32 people to death and injured 23 others in 2 separate attacks before he committed suicide. Guns were prohibited on the Virginia Tech campus, even by security officers. In 2008, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in the Bays v. Rees decision that execution by lethal injection does not violate the Eighth Amendment ban against cruel and unusual punishment. And in 2018, the New York Times and the New Yorker won the Pulitzer Prize for public service for breaking news of the Harvey Weinstein sexual abuse scandal. Passing away on this date in history, the founder of the Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, Marie Tussaud. Also from Vegas, the TV show, Robert Urich. Football player and sportscaster Pat Summerall. And from Night Court, Harry Anderson. Birthdays of those who are no longer with us, and I do have a long list today, including Wilbur Wright, the inventor. Also Charlie Chaplin, the actor, writer, film producer. Actor Barry Nelson. Actor Peter Ustinov. Composer Henry Mancini. Such a wonderful list of music. The saxophonist for Bill Haley and his Comets, Rudy Pompili. Also Pope Benedict the 16th, born on this date. Actress Edie Adams, born on this date, along with Ed Townsend, the singer and songwriter. Herbie Mann, the wonderful jazz flautist, whatever you want to call it. Dusty Springfield, Silly Silly Fool, Son of a Preacher Man. So much wonderful music. Selena, the great singer, taken from us far too young. Musician and songwriter Jerry Rafferty, Baker Street. And actress Melody Patterson, best remembered for her time with F Troop. All those folks born on this date in history, they are now performing on another stage.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
She wore blue velvet. Oh, the wonderful Bobby Vinton, still with us at 91 years old. Wonderful, great basketball player who stretched his legs, you should pardon the expression, by performing in the screwball comedy Airplane. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 79 today.
I'm out there busting my buns every night. Tell your old man to drag Walton and Lanier up and down the court for 48 minutes.
Heck of a line in that movie. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 79 today. Actress Ellen Barkin is 72. The Osmonds, Jimmy Osmond is 63. From Pretty in Pink, and then 2.5 Men. John Cryer, 61.
My name is Alan. I'm Charlie's brother. I live on his fold-out couch. I'm sorry. I'll drive you back.
From 2.5 Men, John Cryer, 61 today. Actor Martin Lawrence is 61. Excuse me. Wrestling manager Vicky Guerrero, the wife of the late Eddie Guerrero, 58 years old today. Actress Claire Foy is 42 today.
Well, then, let's not overcomplicate matters unnecessarily. My name is Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth II in Netflix's The Crown, if you want to know for sure. Claire Foy is 42. And from American Odyssey and Stranger Things, Sadie Sink is 24. Those just a few of the people celebrating the 16th day of April is their birthday. If this is your birthday...
Hi, we're the 4 freshmen, and we just want to say, Happy birthday to you!
If you have a lot of issues with gastric distress, can I suggest you check out Professor B's Digestive Aid? It is an all-natural treatment using 2 simple ingredients, pure honey and the revered herb from ancient Rome, Aphtheria. Now check it out. I suggest you go to ProfessorBees.com if you have any sort of things like acid reflux, throat issues, all sorts of digestive issues, including if you're on special drugs or that sort of thing. Why deal with taking handfuls of Tums and rolls of Rolaids or taking some other over-the-counter or prescription drug when you could solve it quickly and efficiently with Professor B's Digestive Aid. If you check in the show notes, you'll find our link to the webpage, profbees.com. It's also at classicradio.stream. Professor B's, profbees, PROFBEES.com. If you get there, read through it, see if it worked for you. And there is a money-back guarantee as you'll read. Check it out. If you like to use it, if you go to order, use promo code Wyatt, WYATT. That supports the podcast, and it also saves you 10% on your order. Profbees.com, promo code Wyatt. Take care of your gut. You deserve relief, and you can get it with Professor B's Digestive Aid. We start off with Dick Kollmar and Boston Blackie. That's up next here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Civil defense is common sense. This is Howard Duff with this reminder. 640 and 1240. These are the Conelrad frequencies during a national emergency. 640 and 1240 on your regular radio will be your only official means of receiving vital information. Remember, 640 and 1240.
Now on Classic Radio Theater on this crime-filled Thursday, we're going to start off by going to see what's going on with Dick Kollmar, Boston Blackie. 80 years ago, April 16th, 1946, the baseball player murder.
Hey, Lefty. Lefty, come here, will you?
Sure, boss. What's up?
I'm shifting the batting order for today's game.
Yeah?
I'm going to have Roos lead off, Duncan batting second, and I'm moving you up to third.
Yeah.
Mike Allen will bat fourth in your old spot.
All right with me, boss. Just stick me anywhere in the lineup where I get a chance to poke a couple, I'm happy.
Right. Now, Lefty, you're team captain. Write out that new batting order and give it to the umps, will you?
Sure, boss.
And tell Mike that he's batting fourth. Oh, by the way, where is he? He's around for batting practice.
No, he's still around. He's over there in the corner making a phone call. I'll go tell him.
Tell him I won't hate him if he puts a couple out of the park.
Okay, but I got an idea he knows that. How's the arm, Joe?
Oh, it's coming around. Steve's been working on it.
Good.
Hello?
Having trouble, Mike?
Bad connection. I think it's okay now. Hello? Hello?
Hello, I can hear you now.
Okay. Is Blackie home?
No, he's not. This is Shorty. Who's this?
This is Mike Allen. Look, tell Boston Blackie I've got to talk to him. I'll call him right after the game today.
And now, back to our story. And in a few moments, we'll meet Dick Kollmar as Boston Blackie. Enemy to those who make him an enemy. Friend to those who have no friend.
This is Clem McCarthy, continuing with the last half of the first inning, folks. No score as yet. No score, and 2 out, and Roos is at second. Mike Allen is up. Here comes
Shorty,
the pitch.
do we
It's
have
a
to
strike.
listen to that?
Oh,
I just want to hear what Mike Allen does.
Winds up.
Gosh, I told you just before game time, and I talked to him personally.
Okay.
Bradley sneaks a look at second.
What about
Moves close to the bag.
I don't know, Miss
Now
Wesley.
he's facing the plate. Here comes the pitch. Allen swings. It's a line drive over the third baseman's head. Roos
did it.
coming in. He
Hooray.
scores, standing up. Allen's heading for second. McGuire fires the ball. Allen slides, and he's safe.
We're in.
But wait a minute, folks. Wait a minute. Allen isn't getting up. He may have twisted his ankle. Harry, hand me those field glasses, please. Thank you. Folks, Mike Allen didn't twist his ankle. He's bleeding from a hole in the top of his head.
What?
Here it looks like he's been shot, and it looks as if he's dead.
Holy mackerel.
Okay, now, you ball players, all of you, line up against those dressing room lockers. Oh, where's the manager? Which one of you is the manager of this club?
I am Inspector Faraday. I'm Mac Drummond.
Okay, you. One of your ball players was shot with a rifle a little while ago out in the ballpark. Now, who could have killed him?
I don't know, Inspector Faraday.
You don't know, I don't know. Who does know? Any of you guys got any ideas? Well, how about you? Who are you first?
I'm Lefty Jones, Inspector. I'm captain of the team. All I can tell you is there never was a cleaner ball player in the business than Mike. Or a cleaner living guy either. Everybody liked him. Is that right, Mac?
Oh, fine. Well, he was killed, so somebody didn't like him. Now, we know it wasn't any of you guys. From the angle of the bullet, we know the shot came from the center field stands. But from who in the stands? There were thousands of people out there.
Look, Inspector, Mike was my friend. Whoever did kill Mike better hope that you find him before I do, because it'd be a pleasure to bounce a bat off his head. We don't know anything.
You told my assistant an hour ago that you remember Mike calling Boston Blackie before the game.
Yes, but Blackie wasn't home, and I don't know what he wanted to talk to him about.
Well, I got men out looking for Blackie. Now, let's get down to facts. You, Donlin.
Yes, sir.
You got any reason to believe Mike Allen was mixed up with anything crooked?
Mike? Not him. Lefty told you he was the cleanest ball player in the league. He was.
Well,
All right, you get in there, Blackie. Come on inside. Here he is, Inspector. Boston Blackie. I found him snooping around out in the grounds.
Oh, yeah? Okay, you guys. Sit around on those benches over there and relax.
Take it easy.
Well, Blackie. So Mike Allen made a phone call to you before the game, huh? What did he want?
I don't know. I wasn't home before the game.
Where were you?
Out.
You're going to be a whole lot more out before I get through with you. Where were you when Allen was shot?
Still in the same place, Faraday. Out.
Out where?
No place in particular, just out.
Rollins, grab his arms.
Yes, sir.
Now, maybe we'll get somewhere.
Just a minute, Rollins. You haven't got this arm very tight here.
No?
Here, try a better grip.
How's that?
Oh, good and tight. Okay. That'll do it. What now, Inspector?
Now I search you, that's what. Let's see your coat pockets. Change. Paper clip. What's that for, Blackie?
To clip papers, Faraday. See, you learn something every day.
And this? What's this, a hat check? No, it's a rain check for a ball game. For this ball game, too. What do you know about that? So you were in the stands watching the ball game this afternoon, huh?
Guilty as charged. What's the penalty for that?
I'll penalty you. I'll find a reason for you to kill Allen. I'll prove you had the opportunity.
Faraday. Dear friend Faraday, in reply to your most recent and most ridiculous suspicions, may I say that A, I did not kill Mike Allen. B, I came to the park here today to see a ball game. And C, I am going to help you find Allen's killer.
Oh, yeah? Well, D, E, and F, you're going to keep out of my way, and you're not leaving town. You get that? Now, what's that?
Very pretty to watch that, I'd say.
Lefty, where are you?
Here I am, honey, right here. What's the matter?
Oh, Lefty, thank goodness you're all right. I heard over the radio that a ball player was killed. I thought...
Just what did you think, lady?
Who are you?
He's Inspector Faraday of the police, and if you stay here one more minute, he'll make you a suspect.
This is my wife, Inspector. Darling, it was Mike who was shot.
Mike? Oh, no.
Well, Mike will be glad to hear that.
Mike dead? Oh, Lefty, I can't believe it.
It's true, dear. I know it's hard to realize.
Okay. Now, where were we?
You, my dear Inspector, were in a blizzard, as usual. Now, I have a request to make. May I go?
Why not? I can always lay my hands on you when I want you. I've got all these ball players to question. Only keep away from this ballpark. Do you hear, Blackie? Keep away.
Okay, pal. I'll run home now, but you'll need an awfully big scorebook to keep the errors you make before you finally strike out on this case.
All right, Blackie. Now that I've ripped my only pair of nylons climbing over a fence to get in here, tell me what we're doing in a ballpark at 10 o'clock in the evening.
We're going to see a ball game, darling.
At this time?
It's a night game.
Oh, without any lights?
Sure, the fireflies are playing the mosquitoes.
Oh, Blackie, please.
Please you, or please what?
Please tell me what we're doing here. You told me you'd tell me why we were here when we got here. All right, we're here. Now, why?
I also told you that I didn't want you to come. Why don't you remember that, Mary?
Oh, my memory's the convenient kind. Besides, if I didn't come, who'd hold your flashlight?
I would.
Then I'm glad I came. I don't trust you with a flashlight. You'd probably trip over something and break your neck.
Who, me? I never tripped over anything in my...
What were you saying? Oh.
Whoever left a pitcher's box in the middle of a baseball
That
diamond?
was very, very careless of them. Come on, Blackie, tell me what we're doing here.
All right. We're on the way to second base. That's it, right over there.
That's very helpful. Thank you very much. And now tell me what's second base.
It's what Mike Allen was sliding into when the shot caught him in the top of the head.
Darling, we know that. Why come out here?
I want to try something. Here we are, Mary. Now, as I remember the game this afternoon, Mike Allen got up to the plate, wiggling his bat and moving around. He wasn't much of a target until after he hit the ball and slid into second base, here. Then for a moment, he was still.
Go ahead.
That was the moment the murderer was waiting for. He fired the shot that killed Mike. Faraday figured the angle of the bullet indicated the gun was fired from the grandstand. I want to see if he's right.
Okay, but what do I do all this time?
Well, you're the second baseman.
Oh, goody.
You stand right there. That's right. Now, I'm going to be Mike sliding in. I'll start the slide from about here. And here I come.
Oh, Blackie. You'll ruin your suit.
Oh, not to mention what I did to my stomach in Faraday's theory. Oh. Mary,
All
listen.
right.
There are two kinds of slides. One is the fall away, where the runner comes into the base feet first.
All right, I'm listening.
The other is where he comes sliding in on his stomach.
Just like you did.
Yeah. And here's the big difference. In the fall away, the top of the slide is out toward the stands. In the stomach slide, the top of his... It's toward... Yeah, let's see. It's toward the scoreboard. Mary, Faraday figured that Allen used the fall-away slide. That's natural. Most ball players do.
Well, didn't Alan?
No, he came in on his stomach. I saw the game today. Faraday figured the shot came from the stands. Actually, it came from behind the scoreboard. Let's take a look at that. Here are the steps leading up to the back of the scoreboard, Mary. That's what we want to see. Come on.
Listen, darling, we walked up here awful fast. Just wait till I get my breath back.
Fine beauty you are. You take your own breath away.
Fine friend you are. Get me out to a ball field and don't even throw me a ball to catch.
You've got enough trouble catching your own breath. Here's the door.
Whoa, it's open. Now you can't show off and pick the lock. Okay, at least I get some compensation from that.
Huh. It shouldn't be open. Well, come on inside and let's have that flashlight.
Right? Here it is, and here I am.
The way I figure this, Mary, the murderer hid up here until he could get a good shot at Mike Allen. When Allen slid, he shot.
Well, wasn't there a boy up here? A boy who puts the balls and strikes and outs and everything up?
There should have been. Yes. Yes, there was a boy here, Mary. There he is over there in the corner. The murderer probably knocked him out, but he hit too hard.
Oh, Blackie, he's dead. No wonder the door wasn't locked.
No sign of who the murderer might have been.
Blackie, let's get out of here. If Faraday ever finds you here with that body, he'll never let you out of jail.
I know, but what would Faraday be doing here?
What would Faraday be doing up here? I'd be following you, Blackie.
You could get a bloodhound to do that. He'd do it faster and look better than you do.
I thought I told you to stay away from here, Blackie.
Yes, I suppose you did. But you didn't tell Miss Wesley to stay away, and I couldn't let her come out here unescorted, could I?
Inspector, do you know that at first he wanted to let me come out here alone? The cad.
Miss Wesley, don't I have enough trouble with Blackie?
Aren't you sure, Inspector?
Oh, sure, I'm sure. And I'm also sure that you had something to do with the murder of Mike Allen. That ought to prove to you, Blackie, you're not so smart, and I'm not so dumb.
Now back to Boston Blackie. After Mike Allen, baseball star, is mysteriously shot while sliding into second base, it is learned from Lefty Jones, another ball player, and his wife, that Mike had the cleanest record of any man in the major leagues. Boston Blackie, Inspector Faraday's perennial suspect, has figured out that the shot that killed Allen came from behind the baseball scoreboard. And he's investigating the scoreboard when Faraday surprises him. To complicate matters, the scoreboard boy has been found murdered. As we return to our story, it is a few minutes later, and Blackie, Mary Wesley, and Faraday are still up behind the scoreboard.
That's all I've got to tell you, pal. You were following me, so you know I didn't kill this boy here. All I've done so far is show you where the shot that killed Allen came from.
Blackie, why is it you always show me something you think I don't know?
Why, Inspector? Because I always have one less suspect to look for than you do. You waste too much time on me.
Blackie, I'd like to go home, please.
What are you asking him for? I'm the one who decides where you're going to go.
Well, where am I going to go, Inspector?
Home. Take her home, Blackie. And believe me, if you don't stay out of this case from here in, it'll be bad news for you.
Believe me, Inspector, if I do stay out of this case, that'll be good news for the murderer.
It don't look like much of a hotel to me, Blackie.
You gotta take what you can get nowadays, Shorty. Besides, baseball players travel a lot, and they're used to once-over lightly accommodations. Let's go in. Push the revolving door, Shorty. I want to know what it's like to be a parasite.
Okay, boss. Don't look like much of a lobby either. Nobody around.
Except the porter. Oh, boy.
Yes, sir. There's something I can do for you?
Yeah, where is everybody? How do I find out a certain room number?
Well, if I want any information around here, I'd go ask the clerk.
There he is. The desk is over there in the corner, Blackie.
You're so right, Shorty. Thanks, boy.
That's all right, boss. Neat, clean, and all neat.
What is there about me that attracts characters, Shorty?
Meaning me, boss?
Well, let's just say including you. Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I'd like some information, please.
Yes, sir?
Would you tell me what room Lefty Jones is in, please?
I'll have to announce you, sir, and the Jones phone is busy. Would you mind waiting?
Not at all. By the way, do many of the ball players stop here?
No, sir, not many. Only Mr. and Mrs. Jones.
Mr. and Mrs. Jones. What position does she play?
I beg your pardon?
Sorry, ain't you, boss?
Very. Say, that was a terrible thing out at the ballpark today, wasn't it?
Yes, it certainly was. Mr. Allen used to come here to visit the Joneses very often.
He was a great ball player. Ever see him play?
No. My work here is pretty confining, and I never did have much of an interest in baseball. Oh, the Jones wire is free. Who shall I say is calling?
Boston Blackie.
Just a moment, please. Hello? Oh, Mrs. Jones, this is Mr. French at the desk. There's a Mr. Boston Blackie to see you? Very well. You may go right up. The elevator is over there. It's self-service, room 328.
Room 328, he said. That's right here, boss.
Among my many assets is the fact that I can read numbers too, Shorty, but thanks anyhow. Hold it a moment.
Come in.
Hello. I met you, or rather saw you yesterday, Mrs. Jones.
Yes, I did see you yesterday, Blackie.
Well, thanks for remembering. This is my friend Shorty.
How do you do, ma'am? My husband isn't home. Is there anything I can do for you?
That's a leading question, Mrs. Jones, but all I want is some information. What do you know about Mike Allen's death?
Only that the police thought you might have killed him.
That's all?
That's all. And now, would you mind...
Thank you. I'm sorry I bothered you. We'll be leaving now. Oh, by the way, this is rather a remote neighborhood. Will I have any trouble getting a cab?
I'll have the clerk call one for you.
Thanks.
Yes?
Joe, my
Doris.
friends...
I've got to talk to her.
Not now.
But I tell you I must. Doris,
Would you mind calling a cab for my friends now, please?
Of course. I'm sorry.
Thank you. You'll have Ernest the porter get you one, Blackie.
Thank you. I'm sorry I bothered you, Mrs. Jones. Oh, there's one more thing. Should Inspector Faraday get in touch with you, please don't mention my visit here, will you?
Of course not. Goodbye, Blackie. I'm sorry I was rude when you first came in.
Forget it. Come on, Shorty. Put down that magazine. Let's go.
Huh? Oh, okay, boss. Only the pictures were getting awful pretty.
Goodbye, Miss Jones. Thank you again. And you won't forget I was here in case Inspector Faraday asks you.
I won't. Goodbye.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Frenchie. Frenchie.
Yes? What is it?
Those two men leaving here. Stop them and call the police immediately.
Ground floor. All out, Blackie.
Right, Shorty. Say, what did you think of Mrs. Jones?
The gal we just left upstairs? Well, if you ask me,
Boss, stay where you are.
Hey, boss, the clerk.
I don't mind the clerk so much as that gun he's
Don't
holding
move,
that bothers
either.
me.
The police will be here in a minute.
Hey, boss, the way his hand is twitching makes me nervous.
How nervous, Shorty? Nervous enough, maybe, for you to faint?
I got it, boss.
Get off of me! Get away from me!
Mighty nice fainting, Shorty. Gives me time for this. Oh! That clip did it. He's out now, Shorty. Let's you and I get out, too.
And what, Mr. Boston Blackie, were the results of your visit with Mrs. Jones?
I'm not sure, Mary, but I've got an idea. Let's have that telephone.
Why, see? That's French, for here it is.
Grazie. That's Italian for thanks.
Uh-huh.
You can't outlanguage me, lady.
Silly of me to try, wasn't it?
Mary, you couldn't be silly trying anything.
Why, thank you.
Quiet now.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
This here's Ernest, the porter, Mr. French. I think you want to talk to me.
What are you talking about, Ernest?
Mr. French, I was at the ball game today. Got there early on account of you gotta get there early to get seats in the bleachers, you know. And I saw you sneaking in back of the scoreboard.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do. In an hour, I'll be in a room at 700 West 124th Street. It might be a good idea for you to come up and discuss this matter, don't you think? Goodbye.
Darling, would you mind telling me what was the big idea of the minstrel routine?
Well, first of all, nobody seems to have a reason for killing Mike Allen, but the batting order of yesterday's ball game was switched at the last minute, with Mike batting in Lefty Jones' spot. Now, suppose somebody didn't know it was switched and knew only that Jones usually batted in the fourth slot.
Well, then that somebody wouldn't know much about baseball. All lineups are subject to change without notice.
That's right. And the hotel clerk I just talked to doesn't know baseball at all. It was too far from the scoreboard to see a player's face, and maybe he intended to kill Jones, who usually batted fourth.
Yes, but why would he want to kill Jones?
I heard the talk between him and Mrs. Jones. Why, that gal has him doing handsprings. Maybe he figured with Jones out of the way, he could get her to marry him. If I'm right, he'll come up to meet me, and I'll put the heat on him and turn him over to Faraday on ice. Thanks for letting me use your room, Shorty. When you hear a knock on the door, it'll be the room clerk, French, so scram out the fire escape, right?
Well, suppose there's no knock on the door, boss.
Then, French, it's probably innocent. Only I wouldn't want to think that. There he is, Shorty.
Just a minute, boss.
Get out the window, Shorty.
Okay, boss, I'll be seeing you.
Just a minute. Is that you, boss?
Is that me, boss? No, it's me, Faraday, and I'm... Blackie, what are you doing here?
I could ask you that question with better reason, believe me.
I get it, Blackie. Now you're adding blackmail to your other activities. You called French and gave him some story about seeing him go behind the scoreboard yesterday, huh?
And he called you and told you that, huh?
Of course. Only he said the hotel porter called him. Now, what's that all about?
That was me playing hotel porter, Faraday. I think I've got something.
Yeah, and I've got you, which is nothing.
Listen. I think French shot Mike Allen, thinking he was killing Lefty Jones, and that he still thinks the porter did see him at the ballpark. Look, he could never stop me from telling what I knew if I were the porter and did see him, could he?
So?
So he told the story to you, knowing if he did, that no matter what I said from there on, he'd be in the clear. Faraday, I hate to ask for favors, but, well, this time I'm going to.
This time you've got to ask for favors. I got a gun in my pocket I'll use in a minute if you get tough.
Here's your gun. I took that out of your pocket right after you came in here.
What?
Here, take it. It's heavy. Now, listen to me, Faraday. Give me one more chance to prove that French is the man we want. One chance in 1 hour. What can you lose?
One wonderful case against you. All right, go ahead, Blackie. Only you better make it good.
Thanks, Faraday. Be in the hotel lobby talking to French in an hour when a certain phone call will show you what a phony he is.
It's just like I told you, Mr. French. When we got up to that room on 124th Street, there was nobody there.
Well, I knew there was some kind of mistake somewhere, Inspector.
Yeah. Well, I'll just hang around here and grab a smoke for a minute, and then I'll go
Oh, excuse me, Inspector. Hello? Victor Hotel?
You called the cops. That wasn't smart, boss.
Oh, just a minute. I'll see.
Oh, somebody there, huh?
Yes. Yes, of course.
I get it, boss. Okay. Just don't try the same trick again. You got 30 minutes to show up here so we can talk business.
I see.
That's all.
Certainly. I'll be glad to. Goodbye. The room shortage is getting worse all the time, Inspector.
Yeah, we even noticed that down at the jail. Well, I'll be seeing you, French. I'm going home.
Goodbye, Inspector. I'm going off duty soon, but I can't go home. I've got to go see a friend of mine.
Come on in, boss. I seen you coming down the street, so I know it's you this time.
Ernest? Where are you? Turn on the light.
We don't need no light, boss. It's busted in the first place, and besides, I can feel money. I don't have to see the color of it.
You can feel money, huh? Maybe you can feel this, too.
I wouldn't shoot no more if I was you, Mr. Friend.
What?
Somebody's likely to get hurt.
Where are you?
Somebody named you.
Where are you, you blackmailing?
Right here. Only I'm moving around a little. I'm the restless type.
I'm getting out of here.
That's gonna be a little tough. The door is kind of locked a bit.
What do you want? What is it?
For one thing, I don't want to be a porter no more. And a little dough would fix that. I want to get paid for spying on you and Mrs. Jones.
So you used to watch us, huh?
Sure. And I seen you at the ballpark, too. Like I said. Chances are the scoreboard boy saw you, too, so you had to kill him. That's worth $1,000, ain't it, boss?
All right. You know what you're talking about. Come here and get your money.
Okay. Here I come.
And there you go.
I forgot to say I was coming, but I was ducking, too. You try and duck this.
Oh.
Throw the light on, Faraday.
Nice punch, Blackie.
You've heard enough. I wonder what there was about that guy's chin that attracted my fist. Well, Mary, it's a wonderful afternoon. Where would you like to go?
Where would you like to take me?
To a ball game.
Who's being murdered? Who's playing today?
The Dodgers.
Oh, let's go. But, I wish you'd tell me first what poor Mike Allen might have called you about the day he was killed.
Well, I'd asked him for an autographed baseball for your nephew, Mary.
Oh, no.
He probably just wanted to tell me that he had it. You know, it's a curious thing, Mary. French had never been to a baseball game until the day he went and killed Allen and the scoreboard boy.
What's curious about that?
That the first time he sees the national pastime, it's his last time.
Years ago, April 16th, 1946, Dick Kollmar, Boston Blackie, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Before he became Johnny Dollar, he was George Valentine, and we'll hear him next. Bob Bailey and Virginia Gregg, Let George Do It, in a moment.
Civil defense is common sense. Hi, this is Tony Bennett. Make sure you're prepared if a nuclear attack ever comes.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, the Standard Oil Company brings you Bob Bailey and Virginia Gregg in an episode of Let George Do It from 75 years ago, April 16th, 1951.
Personal notice. Danger's my stock and trade. If the job's too tough for you to handle, you got a job for me, George Valentine. Write full details.
Standard Oil Company of California, on behalf of independent Chevron gas stations and standard stations throughout the West, invites you to Let George Do It. Friends, here is a value that starts paying dividends immediately and keeps on paying in years to come. It's new RPM motor oil, the oil that doubles engine life between major overhauls due to lubrication. Try it at your independent Chevron gas station or standard station where they say and mean, we take better care of your car. Now, tonight's story, The Noose Hangs High, another adventure of George Valentine.
Dear Mr. Valentine, I'm J.H. McHugh. I'm editor of the local Sunday magazine section, and come to think of it, I've always wanted to run a feature on you, that crazy admiral, but I figured the true revelations of a Turkish secret policeman had more family appeal, and so I forgot about it. Anyhow, this letter concerns a different matter. Valentine, I'm going to make a reporter of you. You're going to be the author of a serial on the Tover emeralds. What became of the exotic prince's wedding stones? Did the eminent ornithologist Ansel Fairweather find them, or didn't he? What was the mysterious curse that brought death to Fairweather 10 years ago? Read it. The riddle of the two recluses. Why have the two Binks brothers refused
to cross the threshold of their own gloomy mansion? And for that very same 10 years. What is the mystery of number 37 Ashton Street?
Well, isn't it the greatest story you ever heard?
Well, Mr. McHugh...
I noticed you came trotting over here fast enough. I tell you, it's the best feature we've had for years.
Since the last mummy sued King Tut for alienation of affections.
What?
Well, I always preferred the classic case history of the two-headed werewolf.
Now, see here, both of you.
Oh, come on now, McHugh. You've been mashing your own corn too long. I gather all the purple double talk has something to do with a man named Ansel Fairweather. Well, I looked him up. He tied a rope around a chandelier and hung himself at 37 Ashton Street 10 years ago.
10 years ago today in a gloomy brownstone.
Control your local color. He'd been to the Himalayas looking for rare birds once. He was probably one himself. But any talk about emeralds is strictly for the birds, too. Ones like you.
Well, I may have overstressed that aspect a bit.
Just a bit.
All right, forget them. Look at the facts. It took a jury to decide his death was suicide, didn't it?
Well, it was a very unfair trial of his two cronies, yes.
The Binks brothers. And they still live in that same house. Never stepped out of it since.
Oh, we didn't know that.
I thought not. That's the story. The rest is all trimmings, I'll admit. Big Jared Binks and little Tom Binks have holed themselves up for 10 years in the place where Fairweather committed suicide. Why?
It only took 2 minutes for the jury to exonerate them of his murder, if that's what you're driving at. Fairweather was sick, despondent, out of his mind.
No. I'm not trying to say they killed him.
And to be unfairly accused of his murder might make anyone withdraw from the world a little.
You think I'm trying to make something out of nothing? Cook up a story that's a little too wild?
We think you're an expert at it. No offense, of course.
Not at all. And, of course, you understand, Mr. Valentine. I would no more seriously think of hiring you even to write your own name than I would jump off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Well, now, that's better. Well, now that we got that off our chest, what do you really want me for?
Facts. For 9 years, I've tried to get a little anniversary story on Jared and Tom Binks.
Uh-huh.
Why they're such recluses.
Are they? Really?
Every reporter I ever sent, and don't worry, they've been clever about it, too, has been thrown out on his ear. To my knowledge, the brothers have never been outside that house. And no visitor has ever been inside it. Why? You get the facts. I'll write the story. You get paid.
I hate to leave before I see you thrown out.
Brooks, you're a sadist. Look, you go and check on Fairweather's death, would you? Uh-oh. Here's the little one. Oh, and how do you do, sir? My name is Valentine. How do you do? I represent the City Fire Protection League, Department of Fire Inspection Service, in the interest of fire prevention. I'm sure you won't mind my taking a few minutes of your time for an examination of the premises before I... What's the matter, friend? You're not listening. Well, perhaps they have a card here which will...
Is that girl with you?
What? Me? No, I was just asking directions.
You're not busy, young man?
Huh?
You're free for the next few hours, perhaps?
Well,
thank heaven. Come in. Oh, please, do come in. I'm so glad to see you. Yes, come right in. Oh, Jared, where are you? We have a visitor. Isn't that wonderful?
What in the name?
Come right in. George, are you sure it's the right
Somebody's throwing curves. Now work fast, will you, Angel? I'll see you later.
Yeah, good luck.
Yes, hurry, Jared. This way, sir. Valentine, you say?
Yes, that's right. You're, Tom Binks?
Oh, yes, quite. Tom Binks.
Uh-huh. Some house you have here. Don't you ever open the shutters?
Oh, yes. Forgive the lack of furniture. We've never bothered about the hallways. And the parlor in there makes such a handy place to store things, don't you think? We're very informal here.
Oh, brother, there's an understatement. Pile of magazines, clothes, boxed up books.
Oh, look out. Oh, this way, please. Here.
What's the matter? Afraid of a loose chain on the chandelier?
What? Oh, no. No, not at all.
Oh, yeah, sure. The chandelier. That's what Fairweather hung himself from, isn't it?
I thought you said you were from the fire
Of
department.
course it's where he hung himself. What of it?
Why, Mr. Merton.
What are you doing here, young man?
Well, I invited him in. There's no reason.
You might answer the same question, friend. I thought these guys lived alone.
Yeah. The name is Merton. Binks boys aren't crazy. I am. I handle their business affairs.
Mr. Merton is just on his way out.
Yeah, see what I mean? I've been trying to leave for the past 3 hours. Now Tom kicks me out.
Oh, no, but I think all of our
That's
business...
because you walked in. I make one visit a year to this place. I spend the rest of the year calming down.
I don't follow you, but I guess that's all right.
Of course you don't. Who could? You don't know it, but you've been tapped to take my place holding hands.
What?
Now, Mr. Valentine is interested in our work, and I was just going to show him through the house.
It's all yours, son. You scare the boogeyman for a while.
The boogeyman?
Yeah, sure. Make a good story for you. Now, come on, tell the truth. What newspaper are you from?
Newspaper?
None. But what's the story?
Oh, I don't really care who you are. Tom, where's my coat?
I hung it up. I'll get it for you.
Boogeyman. That's the story, you know. It's a haunted house.
Okay, Buster, I'm dumb. What's going on?
So am I. Valuable property, but kept in a mess. Good securities, but all gummed up. Couple of loony clients, that's all. Well, look around you. Nuts. Lived alone so long, they imagine that this...
No!
Hey, what's the matter?
The light cord. Merton, look. Oh, Jared, come down
for
here.
the love of... What?
Hey, you see, another knot. It's tied in a knot like the others.
The light cord in the closet here. Tied in a hangman's knot.
A noose. He's found some others around like that.
Well, now, who's the practical joker that did
None
this?
of us. That's it. None of us ties those knots.
What is it, Tom? What is it?
Look here.
I didn't do it.
Well, of course you didn't. No one did. Oh, Jared, this is Mr. Valentine. I asked him to...
I could hear you from upstairs. I could hear. I don't think it is good to ask people in.
Hey, you see, young fella, you haven't got a card to the club like I have.
You have finished your business, Mr. Martin. Get out.
Jared, now wait. I know what happens when people come in, but...
I'm not afraid of any nooses. There is nothing for anybody to be afraid of.
Please, Jared.
Perhaps you tie the nooses yourself, Tom.
What?
Perhaps you don't know that you do. But it's all right. There's nothing to be afraid of.
No, I don't.
It occurred to me when I saw the shadow on the stairway. From this same noose, I suppose.
What shadow?
Stairway? Oh, no. This door was shut.
Oh, brother. Now, take it easy, Tom.
Oh, look. Yes. You can see it on the wall. It's a shadow of a noose this time.
Yeah, sure. From upstairs here. Only place it could have come from.
There is nobody else in the house, Mr. Valentine.
Hey, now you can't see the shadow anymore down there.
Oh, Jared, for the love of...
Well, that does it. I'm getting out of here.
Where's your telephone?
There's one in the library, but we don't want any policemen. This is nothing to be upset about.
Who said anything about policemen?
Hey, they've got an extension. They'll listen while you call. Come on, we'll meet at the drugstore.
Let them listen. I'm like you are, Jared. I'm not nervous. I don't get a guilty feeling when I look at a noose. Not yet.
Operator.
Hello, operator. Get me.
Hello? Hello?
Mr. Valentine? Oh, Mr. Valentine. I wondered if you were on the telephone. Mr. Valentine. Mr. Valentine.
Shut up, will you? Shut up. All right, I'm coming. Yeah?
Hello, is Miss... George, is that you?
Brooksy.
What's the matter? You sound so funny.
Everything's funny. I was just going to call you when the world caved in.
What?
I was going to tell you... Hey, Tom Binks. Looks like he fainted or something.
George, for heaven's sake.
Hey, he's crazy. They're all crazy. The whole place is crazy, Brooksy. So am I. Now, listen, Angel. I was going to tell you the malarkey out here was too thick to be true, but I guess I'm wrong. And I guess I was saved by the bell when you called.
Will you please tell
On
me...
account of everybody sees nooses out here. Well, now I do, too.
What?
Yeah, Angel. There's one made out of rope neatly draped around my neck.
We'll return to tonight's adventure of George Valentine in just a moment. In the next few seconds, I'm going to tell you a short story in sound effects. Listen. That's the artificial wind your car creates when you're driving around 30 miles an hour. Now, that's the sound of tiny particles of road dirt and dust hitting the body of your car. And that's the sound of a drop of water on the body of your car after it's been exposed to the sun's heat for a few hours. Now, those are the three troublemakers in my story: wind, grime, and heat. They can literally put an end to your car's finish, make it dull and drab instead of slick and shiny the way you want it. What to do about these three? Get dependable auto body protection. Here's where the hero of the story comes in: the car saver at your nearby independent Chevron gas station or standard station. He has a complete line of protective, easy-to-use body washes, cleaners, and polishes for your car next time it gets the beauty treatment. In these balmy spring days and throughout the year, keep your car looking its best with the quality waxes, cleaners, chrome polishes, and finish preservers your car saver stocks. Ask him about them next time you stop in for Chevron Supreme gasoline, RPM motor oil, and car saver service at standard stations and independent Chevron gas stations, where they say and mean, we take better care of your car. Back to tonight's adventure of George Valentine. The two Binks brothers, Jared and Tom, two recluses whose friend hung himself 10 years ago. And now the Binks brothers are seeing the shadow of a noose. Light cords and sash cords have been tied with hangman's knots. Well, if your name is George Valentine, the whole thing looks a little wild to you. That is, until you yourself get knocked out and come to with a rope around your neck.
Angel, I don't know what hit me, I tell you.
But, George...
I got a plenty sore neck, though.
If I hadn't telephoned, someone must have been trying to kill you.
Oh, Brooksy, skip it, will you? I'm all right. What did you find?
Well, all that silly stuff about emeralds may not have been so silly.
Huh? What?
Oh, Mr. Fairweather's death 10 years ago was suicide. But he was supposed to have picked up some stones in India, and the only ones they've ever found have been in Kansas. Just one or two.
Oh, you make a lot of sense.
How would some of the Tover emeralds get in Kansas if they're supposed to be lost somewhere in India? I mean, someone must have found them.
Yeah. Only the police don't know who.
That's right. And there's nothing illegal anyway. If they were found, somebody just sold it.
Angel, I love you.
What?
You're fitting the first piece into the jigsaw. Only this house out here is such a big barn of a place with so many rooms and so much junk that
That what?
that I'll call you back in 15 minutes. Hello. Who are you?
Cleaning lady at the booby hatch.
Oh, lady with jokes, huh?
I worked in a real booby hatch once. Come in to bring the week's food for the Binks, that's all. I'm a long order cook now. Hermits got to eat, don't they? Only, say, what did you do to Tom there?
Nothing. He fainted. He's all right.
Yeah. Ain't he a funny one? Spends all of his time drawing birds. Looks kind of like a sparrow
Hey, wait a minute.
himself.
What are you doing? Put him down.
I know where I'm at. I was a nurse once.
No, I'm all right. No, please.
Every time I come to this place, something crazy happens. There's a man out back to see you, Mr. Binks.
What's that, Mabel?
That man who owns the house, that Fairweather.
Fairweather? Man who owns
Is it any of your business, mister?
Duchess, go tell the man to wait.
What?
Yeah, you're losing your job as nurse. Get out.
I never trusted anyone, Mr. Valentine. I was tried for murder once, Jared and I, but we hadn't done anything. Do you know what it's like to be tried for...
Sure, Mr. Binks, but I'm only trying to help.
There's nothing secret about our work. All those crates of specimens downstairs, birds. That's what they are. We've collected them from all over the world, and I am drawing them, Jared and I.
For 10 years?
Oh, it will take much, much longer than that. We don't work very fast, and there are more than 7,000.
Yeah, sure, I get the idea. And Ansel Fairweather was your partner in that work. He was an ornithologist, I remember. So now explain who this other Fairweather is who's alive and waiting for you out back.
A cousin of Ansel's. He's been trying to get the house.
Mabel said he owned it.
Well, he has some old deed that Ansel gave him. He says it's quite valuable property. That's why we're moving.
Moving?
Well, didn't you know? That's why the birds are all crated. We're being thrown out of the house next week.
Oh. Huh. Well, why didn't you buy it? Why'd you let him get it? You guys have, money, don't you? Or something worth money, maybe?
Now, see here, young man. You told me you were some sort of a fire inspector. I asked you into the house, and all you do is ask questions. Just like all the rest. Jared told me not to talk to people. He warned me. Every time anyone gets near it...
Take it easy. Only suppose I go out and talk to the new landlord, huh? Hey, all this stuff on the back porch, do you suppose it's going too, Mr. Fairweather?
How should I know? A couple of blame crackpots. I'm having the house torn down as soon as they get out.
Yeah, sure. Go over it inch by inch, huh?
What's that, Mr. Valentine?
Never mind. You're a real estate man, huh?
A business deal? Business deal, that's all it is.
I know. I met that lawyer or whatever he is of theirs.
Huh? Oh, Merton,
Yeah.
sure. I just saw him down at the drugstore. And he's smart. He won't even eat their food.
He didn't offer to buy the place for them, though, huh?
Mac, a cousin of mine I never met, used to live with these birds here. That's ancient history. But a friend of mine discovered this old deed, and I found I could get the place. So why not? So I've got it.
Mm-hmm. Got a key, too, I suppose. Come in and out any time.
What?
30 rooms, 3 stairs. An army could be wandering around. Trash barrel.
What's eating you anyway? Just because I won't sell the house to Looney and Goony Binks? Well, sure they offered to buy it. What of it? I'm in real estate. I got plans for the whole block.
Yeah, sure. Just stop justifying yourself. Flashlight.
Oh, go jump in the lake.
Hey, how long do you figure it'd take to tear this house apart? If a man wanted to find some emeralds.
Oh, that old story. You're just another loony yourself, huh? Well, I'm in business, friend, and I don't have...
So blame much junk, isn't there? Here. Ever see a flashlight rigged up like this?
What's that wire thing?
Found it in the trash barrel. When you put the button on, see, the wire's twisted around in a circle. Makes a nice shadow out there on the back wall.
Shadow of a noose.
Jared!
What in the name of...
Jared!
Tom, where are you? What's happened?
The chandelier. The noose. He's dead. He's dead!
Tom, come back here. Come back here. Tom! Oh, you crazy idiot. Who says he's dead, huh? Just as well be, I suppose. You hung yourself. Sure. Oh, brother. Not heavy or anything, are you, Gerald? Tom, hey, anybody! Okay, come on, Hermit. Let's get you out of here. You need help fast. Hey, you. You the pharmacist?
Yes, that's right. What do you have?
Get out to that car as fast as you can. There's a man been choked, hit over the head, too.
What?
Yeah.
Well, of course. Joe, you too. Come on.
Go on. I'll be with you in a minute. Well, hello.
No? Well, sit down. Have a piece of pie.
No, thanks, Mr. Merton.
So, had enough prying around in the booby at you. Hermit's Hollow. Once a year's all I can stand.
Sure. Whose taxi is that out there?
Oh, waiting for me. I got a job back in real life, as they call it, to worry about.
See the house from here, but nothing happening yet.
What? What are you talking about? What's the matter?
Come on, let's wait in the taxi.
Hey, what are all those guys doing around that car across the street?
Police will be here in a minute.
What?
Come on, get in the cab.
Where to, Mac?
No place. Jared Binks may be dead or alive, I don't know. He was hanging from the chandelier.
Jared? Now look
Only
here,
person
son,
strong enough around there to lift him up for it is that woman, I guess, that Mabel.
Well, get your eyes off of my muscles.
Oh, you weren't there.
I haven't got any muscles.
Unless Jared hung himself, but that's a fair chance. Besides, I've got a sore neck, too.
Now, look,
And that
Valentine,
rope around me wasn't pulled tight. And I don't know what knocked me out. But if Mabel was telling the truth, if she had been a nurse and worked around an asylum, well, it's one way to quiet somebody in a hurry. Slap him in the back of the neck, heel of the hand.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Just keep turned around, driver.
I'd like to know what you're talking about, too.
Well, why wasn't the rope around me pulled tight? Why wasn't I killed? Go ahead, watch the house. I can see the alley entrance.
What for?
Oh, we're not waiting for Mabel to show up. That's a police job. By now, she must be blocks from here.
Yeah, so am I.
You know, Martin, it's pretty clear. I got the flashlight off her service porch. I don't know who else could have been upstairs to throw that shadow of the noose and then duck in a hurry. Well, stop looking so sad. Mabel's a hired hand, that's all, a female thug.
Oh, brilliant.
But what I'm not sure of is who she works for. Hey, look.
What?
There he is. There's Tom.
Well, how
Yeah, the little man himself with a suitcase.
Oh, yes. Follow right along, driver.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess Jared had all the courage. It's a cinch Tom couldn't ever face the police again, so he's finally running.
Hey, what's that? No, the guy's walking up there.
Just keep your mind in the front seat, driver. Yeah, that's what the rope was put on me for, I guess. Same reason as the hangman's knots and the shadow of the noose. To scare the Binks boys. Only what happened with Jared? He catch on who was doing it? That why he was strung up to put the final fright into Tom and make him run?
Oh, stop driveling. Tom! Hey, Tom!
What? Who is it?
It's me, Merton. Over here, Tom.
If there were any emeralds in that house, nobody'd ever find them. The Binkses never talked about them. Must have been pretty hard on you, Merton, wondering how you could get your hands on
You're
them.
smart enough to know a gun when you see it, I hope. Huh?
Hey, what the...
You too. Shut up. Oh, hello, Tom. Hop in.
Well, I don't know.
It's all right, Tom. You can tell me some things. Like who this guy Merton really is.
I told you... Tom, get in here.
What?
Get in.
Of course. Merton, don't point that gun at me.
You see, Merton's been so careful to get himself an alibi. Taxi all ready and waiting.
Shut up, I told you.
And Merton told me he came to see you men once a year to handle your business affairs.
Well, I have. What of it?
Once a year in April? 1 month after income tax? Does that make any sense for a business manager?
All right, genius. You've said enough. Goodbye.
Merton.
Give me that suitcase. Come on, I'll step on it.
No.
You get out from behind the wheel and turn around.
Hey, what in the...
I'm leaving you right now.
Get your hands off that.
Give him the suitcase, Binks. It has the emeralds, right? Isn't that the point of the whole business, to scare you into running? And when you run, the one thing you take with you is the emeralds that a man could spend his life searching for in that house?
That a man could get one at a time, you mean, once a year. Yeah, that's who I am. I handle a business all right, one at a time, once a year.
Merton, please.
But never a glimpse of the rest of them. Well, now I've got the whole mess. Get out of my way.
You got a mess, all right, Buster.
But look out!
I'll kill him.
Not in April, sweetheart.
Mr. Valentine, yes. Yes, that's all true.
Give me the suitcase then, Tom. This guy's safe for the police. I want to find how your brother is.
But people will come and they'll bother me. There'll be policemen and photographers.
Well, there's nothing wrong with you having the rest of the emeralds.
But Jared and I only use the emeralds to carry on our work. Now this suitcase, you open it.
What the...
Is there anything wrong, Mr. Valentine?
Well, no, not from your point of view, friend. But in a few minutes, I got a date with Miss Brooks and a guy named McHugh at my office. I'm going to find out how they can take a surprise.
Count on Chevron Supreme to give you all 8 gasoline qualities you need for dependable all-around driving. Be sure you get not 1, not 2, but all 8 gasoline qualities. Area blending, mileage, power, anti-knock, vapor lock prevention, starting, warm-up, and acceleration. Ask for Chevron Supreme at standard stations and independent Chevron gas stations, where they say and mean, we take better care of your car.
Bird feathers.
You heard me, McHugh.
Skins of birds. That's what he carried in that suitcase.
Uh-huh. Yeah, if Tom could take one thing of value from the house, that was it. After all, what are emeralds compared to birds?
Jared Binks will be all right, George.
Good, Brooksy, that's fine.
The police caught that woman, Mabel. She had been working for Merton.
Birds.
Yeah, you see, McHugh, Merton finally got an itchy palm and ganged up with Mabel to try and scare the boys into running. That's the only way they'd get excited enough to tip where they'd hidden them.
Bird feathers. They had over 100 emeralds. And how many did Merton sell for them through the years? 7.
Well, what's the matter? What are you sore about?
He wants to know where the rest of them are, George.
But Tom and Jared will never tell.
Mr. McHugh, we got your story for you. What if we didn't find the emeralds? It's certainly a better story than the usual vampire Scotland Yard confessions of a werewolf that you usually print in that sort.
Yes. But it's a little wild, don't you think? The noose hangs high.
Hmm?
See what I mean?
Who'll ever believe it?
Tonight's adventure of George Valentine has been brought to you by Standard Oil Company of California on behalf of independent Chevron gas stations and standard stations throughout the West. Robert Bailey is starred as George with Virginia Gregg as Brooksy. Let George Do It is written by David Victor and Jackson Gillis and directed by Don Clark. Bob Griffin was heard as Tom, Forrest Lewis as Jared, Ted Osborne as McHugh, Larry Dobkin as Merton, Noreen Gamil as Mabel, and Tim Graham as Jake. The music is composed and presented by Eddie Dunstetter. Your announcer, John Heaston. Listen again next week, same time, same station, to Let George Do It. Let George Do It is heard overseas through the worldwide facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is the Mutual Don Lee Broadcasting System.
And there you have it from 75 years ago, April 16th, 1951. Let George Do It on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. The interesting part about these episodes, the episodes you heard today, is that it was an actual transcription of the show, including original commercials. Many of the shows that we have of Let George Do It are re-edited shows that they used on WOR in New York City without the commercials. All that stuff taken out. I'll tell you, tomorrow we are going to have an interesting day. We are going to hear Bullets or Ballots, an episode of the Lux Radio Theater from 87 years ago, April 17th, 1939. Edward G. Robinson stars in the original 1936 film with Bogart. Bogart is not in this episode, but Robinson plays a police detective who infiltrates a crime gang. That's tomorrow on Classic Radio Theater, along with What the Whiskey Drummer Said to Gunsmoke's William Conrad. And then we'll have Gun Will Travel and Prunella's Fella. That's all coming up tomorrow, along with an episode of Claudia. That's coming up tomorrow. That can't be tomorrow. Is that tomorrow? I've got to check that real quick here. No, tomorrow it's Fibber, McGee, and Molly. I'm not even reading right here. So we'll get that squared away. Also coming up this week, we'll have The Lives of Harry Lime on Saturday, along with Red Ryder, Sherlock Holmes, and Don McLaughlin and Mandel Kramer, Counter Spy. On Sunday, Big Town, Nick Carter, Master Detective, Calling All Cars, and Mr. District Attorney, and the case of the murderous Good Samaritans. On Monday, Luke Slaughter of Tombstone and Frontier Gentleman from 1958, Nero Wolfe and CBS Radio Workshop as they have the living portrait of a prominent businessman. On Tuesday, George and Gracie, the Great Gildersleeve, Jimmy Durante, and the Screen Directors Playhouse production of Kiss in the Dark, starring Jane Wyman. On Wednesday, we'll have another episode of The Big Show and Amos and Andy. On Thursday, a week from today, we'll have I Was a Communist for the FBI, Calling All Cars, Boston Blackie, and Red Rider. That's all coming up the next 7 days here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Anytime at classicradio.stream. Now that I hopefully have got my mouth in order, we'll check in next with Calling All Cars.
Civil defense is common sense. This is Fred McMurray. Home shelters can be built for as little as $100. Simple plans for building inexpensive home shelters are available free from your civil defense office. Ask for a copy of the Family Fallout Shelter booklet.
And you don't need to call anybody. You don't need to write anybody, send a postcard or anything. All you have to do is click the information in the show notes to get that information about the Family Fallout Shelter book that Fred McMurray was talking about. All right, now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, we roll on here with an episode of Calling All Cars, probably the earliest really good police procedural. This goes back 91 years to April 16th, 1935, and the tale of the Midnight Phantom.
Calling All Cars, a copyright program created by the Rio Grande Oil Company.
Los Angeles Police calling all cars, attention all cars, broadcast 73. A burglar operating on Hollywood Boulevard between Ivar and Cahuenga. That's all. Rosenquist.
Now, Mr. Lindsley, we've all heard you say that more police cars in California and Arizona use Rio Grande cracked than any other brand of gasoline. But we'd like to know why. What makes Rio Grande different from any other gasoline?
Rio Grande is the only gasoline in this market made by the costly Sinclair cracking process.
Well, so what does that mean?
Well, petroleum engineers agree that cracking creates the finest gasoline made. And Rio Grande has the finest and most modern cracking plant in America. Built by engineers of the worldwide Sinclair organization, who spent millions of dollars and years of research to perfect this cracking process.
Well, doesn't that make the gasoline cost more?
Yes, it costs Rio Grande more to make gasoline by this superior process, but it costs the public no more. For the same price as ordinary gasoline, you get extra power and speed. And because cracking makes it possible to get more power and energy out of every drop, the motorist actually gets more for his money out of every gallon.
You mean that you actually get more mileage from Rio Grande cracked gasoline?
You will find the proof of that in the records of the many police departments who use Rio Grande cracked gasoline exclusively to power all emergency cars. Police and city purchasing departments keep accurate records on every car. They continually test to find which gasoline is most economical. Do you suppose the city of Los Angeles, for example, would be using Rio Grande cracked gasoline for the third consecutive year unless the records clearly showed that it was the most efficient and economical gasoline they could buy?
Well, do you make a special gasoline for police cars, or is it the same, that Rio Grande cracked gasoline that your dealers sell?
Rio Grande supplies cracked gasoline for the emergency equipment of Oakland, Berkeley, Fresno, Merced, Los Angeles, and Maricopa County, Arizona, and many, many others. And it's exactly the same gasoline that is supplied to independent dealers. Any motorist can stop at a Rio Grande service station, fill up with the same Rio Grande cracked gasoline that police and fire engines use, and feel the thrill of police car performance in his own car. It is now our pleasure to present Chief James E. Davis of the Los Angeles Police Department. Chief Davis.
Good evening, friends. In times of economic stress, such as that from which the nation is slowly emerging, the job of policing becomes much greater and presents types whose control is a unique problem. There is, for instance, a vast floating population, migratory indigents traveling from city to city looking for work. These people are not hobos. They are not tramps. They are individuals who, under better conditions, would be hard at work at some gainful occupation. They must, however, be watched, for the pinch of adversity will often tempt a man to break the law. Hard times cause unrest among the people, and this condition must be watched, lest it flare into dangerous demonstrations, which may threaten the peace and security of the vast majority. And the Depression has created many freak criminals. One of these is the subject of our story tonight. Under normal economic conditions, this man probably would not have broken the law. But forced to the wall by circumstances, he reasoned unclearly that the world owed him a living. He set out to collect, and he made his collections in such a manner as to, frankly, baffle the police for many months. His case will go down in our records as that of a Depression lawbreaker. Listen to his story, but I advise you, do not go and do likewise.
It is an early morning in November 1931. A.B. Humphreys, manager of the Owl Drug Store at Hollywood and Cahuenga Boulevard, is standing before the safe in the basement. Slowly he turns the dial. One by one the tumblers click. The big door swings open.
What's this? George! George! Where is that janitor? George!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, come down here.
Coming, sir. What do y'all want, sir?
What time did you come in to mop up this morning?
5 o'clock, I expect it was. Maybe it might later.
Were the doors all locked?
Oh, yes, sir. Locked tight.
You've been all over the store?
Yes, sir.
Haven't noticed anything unusual?
No, sir, I haven't.
Oh, that's strange. Very strange.
What's the matter with you, Mr. Humphreys? You all as pale as a ghost.
George, there was more than $1,000 in that safe last night, and now look.
Why, there ain't nothing in there.
That's just it. We've been robbed.
Maybe not, Mr. Humphreys. Maybe Mr. Buell put the money someplace else last night when he closed up.
Maybe, but I doubt it. Anyway, I'll call him up and find out.
Hello.
Sorry to bother you so early in the morning, Jim.
Oh, hello, A.B. What's on your mind?
What'd you do with the cash last night?
Put it in the safe, of course.
Well, it isn't there now.
What?
Are you sure you locked the safe?
Oh, positive.
Well, you'd better get in some clothes and get down here. I'm going to report this thing to the main office, and they'll probably send a man out who'll want to question us.
Oh, okay. I'll be right down.
The Owl Drug Company assigns their special investigator, Bill Smith, a former Army intelligence officer. And he loses no time in questioning Mr. Humphreys and his assistant.
Mr. Humphreys, who besides yourself knew the combination of that safe?
Mr. Buell and the district supervisor.
I see. All you know about this is that you discovered the safe locked and the money gone when you opened up this morning.
That's right.
Mr. Buell.
Yes?
Would you mind telling me the circumstances of last night?
Well, there weren't any circumstances. I don't know what you mean.
You closed the store?
Yes.
And you deposited the money in the safe?
Yes, I did the same as I always do. Closed up at 11 o'clock, emptied the cash registers, counted the money back in the prescription department, and filled out a statement in triplicate.
See? When was the district supervisor last here?
About 3 weeks ago. Oh, but you don't think
I'm not thinking anything yet. How about that janitor, George?
He's on duty from 5 until noon. He has no way of knowing the combination of the safe. And he's absolutely trustworthy. Why, he's been with the company for 10 years.
I see. Well, I guess that's all the information I need from you, gentlemen. Just carry on business as usual and don't mind me. I'm going to snoop around and see what I can turn up.
In addition to Special Investigator Smith, Los Angeles detectives are assigned to the case. Detective Lieutenants Leon D. Egan and C.W. Gaines meet with Smith to compare notes.
Well, Bill, from what you've told me, I can come to only one conclusion.
What's that, Egan?
The safe was open, not blown. After the money was taken, it was closed and locked. The burglar alarm system wasn't set off. The store wasn't broken into. It was an inside job.
Well, that might be the answer. Certainly it's the obvious conclusion to arrive at, but somehow I can't agree with it.
Well, why not?
Because I know something more about the employees involved than you do. Only 3 men had the combination of that safe, and all 3 are absolutely reliable. Been with the company for years.
Did you ever hear of the faithful bank clerk who embezzled funds on the anniversary of his 40th year with the bank?
Oh, yes, I know. But I'm backing my belief on the integrity of these men with something more. I've questioned them all. I've let them feel that they're under suspicion. Their reaction showed me that they were not suffering from guilty consciences.
Aha. A psychological sleuth, huh?
Maybe.
Well, what's the next step? We're ready to assist.
I don't know. They're still looking the place over. I've had fingerprints taken on the safe, but they haven't given us a clue. I'm going to hang around and see if I can pick up anything more. I'll let you know if I need you.
Okay, Bill. Anytime.
But a couple of days later, it is Egan who contacts Smith with the startling news that the Anita dress shop next door to the drugstore had been robbed. Together, they interview the excited proprietor.
I just can't understand it, gentlemen. I put the cash in the back room, same as usual, locked the safe, and fastened the back door. Then I locked the front door and set the burglar alarm. And this morning, when I open up, the money's gone.
Who else has the key to the place beside you?
Well, I'm the only one. I opened the store and I closed it myself.
And add this, Bill. A regular night watchman and a harness bull within a block of the place all night, and no one heard the burglar alarm go off.
It didn't go off. The burglar alarm company has no record of this alarm being turned in.
Does that alarm connect at all the doors and windows?
Yes.
How much did they get?
Almost $100.
Oh, Negan, let's have a look around the back here.
Well, what do you say now, Bill? Same sort of a job as your owl robbery.
Yes, it is.
And it's an inside job.
Inside job? How could it be? Why would this man rob himself?
Well, I can't answer that one. That's the only way it could happen.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
Well, you give me the answer then.
I can't. I'm still looking for it.
And a few days later, at a nearby shop in the same block...
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for one of these new noiseless typewriters.
Yes, sir. Right this way. You've come to the right place, all right. We carry everything in typewriters from the old-fashioned 3-bank portable to the latest noiseless. Now, this model here... Well, that's funny.
What's the matter?
Why, last night there was a noiseless on this table. A brand-new demonstration model, and this morning it's not... Just a minute, I'll ask the manager. Oh, Mr. Evans?
Yes, Marjorie?
What's happened to the noiseless demonstrator? Have you sold it?
Why, no. It was there on the table last night.
Well, it's not here this morning. Look for yourself.
Well, we've been robbed.
Oh.
Look, you'd better call the police right away, Marjorie.
Yes, sir.
Now, mister, can't I interest you in something in the rebuilt line? Now, here's a very excellent machine here.
While Smith and Egan go through the same fruitless round of questions at the typewriter store, a new factor enters the mystery when a gentleman visits the captain of detectives at the Hollywood station.
How do you do, Captain? I'm Howard Strong. My company installs and services burglar alarms.
Oh, yes, Mr. Strong. Sit down. I'm glad to make your acquaintance.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
We have our alarm systems in the Owl Drug Store at Hollywood and Coenga, the Anita Dress Shop, and the Hollywood Typewriter Store.
I see. The 3 places that have been burglarized recently.
Precisely. And we want to know just what you've done about these burglaries.
Well, we're doing everything we can, Mr. Strong. We've questioned the victims and found their answers about the same. They can't help us, and there are no fingerprints or clues.
Now, none of our alarms in these places of business have functioned at the time of the burglaries.
Well, have your alarms been tampered with?
No. I've gone over them personally, and they're all in perfect condition.
Well, it's all very mysterious.
There's only one conclusion I can come to.
And what's that?
That these have been inside jobs.
Mr. Strong, it isn't reasonable to assume that they're inside jobs.
And why not?
Well, either my men or myself have questioned all the possible suspects, including everyone who has a key to the stores or access to the safes, as the case may be. And we're convinced that they are innocent. One burglary might be suspected of being an inside job, but not 3 in a row within a few doors of each other.
Well, what is your theory?
Well, of course, there might be something wrong with your alarm system.
That, Captain, is an impossibility.
Yet you're inferring that there's something wrong with our police system.
No, it's not that, Captain, but, well, I'm interested in getting at the bottom of this.
Yes, of course. And after all, men may break down, but of course machines never do. They're infallible.
Now, there's no need to take that attitude, Captain.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, Mr. Strong. I'll triple the number of patrolmen on the Hollywood Boulevard beat, and I'll throw another radio car into the district. If these jobs aren't being pulled by ghosts, we'll get the boys that are pulling them.
So the double guard goes on the boulevard. The extra radio car patrols Hollywood. And for a couple of weeks, nothing happens. Then one morning in a hosiery shop between Cosmo Street and Cahuenga on Hollywood Boulevard.
Mr. Greenbaum, I'll need some change before we open up.
I'll get some out of the safe for you, Sally.
Gee, Millie, you'd think that old buzzard leave a little change in the register at night instead of locking it all up in the safe. Who the devil'd break into this stuff? You'd think he was peddling diamonds instead of silk stockings.
Sally! Call the police! Quick! We've been robbed!
And a few days later, a few doors down the street.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Why, I'd like a pair of those Clark Gable Oxfords with the high Cuban heels.
Yes, sir. What size?
Oh, I'll try to squeeze into 9.
Yes, sir. Won't you be seated?
Thanks.
What the devil is this? Hey, Mr. Robbins. Mr. Robbins, there's 4 pairs of Clark Gables missing.
Robbery detail, Stephen speaking.
Hello, Steve. This is Eddie out at Hollywood.
Yeah?
Description of stolen property for tomorrow's police bulletin.
Shoot.
1 set Walter Hagen golf clubs, 4 dozen tennis balls, 3 Spalding rackets.
Hey, what kind of a burglar is that?
Search me, but I'm getting tired of hearing about him. It's our old friend at Hollywood and Cahuenga.
What's the matter with you guys out there? Can't you catch that guy?
Now, Stephen, don't you start too. That's all we hear from morning to night. From the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences down to the Chamber of Commerce. If you think this bird's so easy to catch, come on out and catch him yourself.
No, thanks.
You're smart to say that. I'm spending my nights from now on staked out in the smarter Hollywood Boulevard shops. Of all the jobs I ever had, this one takes the cake.
Oh, it isn't so bad.
Isn't so bad. Sitting here night after night in a perfume shop waiting for a guy to knock it over?
Well, we've tried everything else. Now we simply have to sit down and wait for him.
Yeah, but sitting here for a week and nothing happens. Except that when I get home in the morning stinking of toujours l'amour and all this other junk, my old lady just won't believe what I've been doing.
And I'll square the beef with her after we've caught the guy.
I should live so long.
Oh, there's the boys in the radio car just pulled up. Let's go out and get a breath of fresh air.
Okay, but if one of them mugs makes a crack about me smelling like a certain flower, I'm going to let him have it.
Oh, forget it. I asked them to bring us some sandwiches and coffee. Come on.
How about the burglar we got a date with?
Well, a couple of the boys are out in the alley. Anyway, we'll only be gone a minute. Come on.
Not bad, not bad.
There. Doesn't that hot java make the world look different to you?
Yeah, but it don't smell no different. It smells worse.
Oh, there is a stronger odor of perfume. Throw your flash over here, Eddie.
There's a bottle spilled.
Yeah, and the cash drawer's been emptied. Right under our noses. What a couple of saps we are. Throw on the lights, Eddie. Now get your gat out and look for him in this room. I'll go through the back room.
But the 2 officers find nothing, and the guards on the outside have seen no one enter or leave the building. The nocturnal depredations of the strange burglar take on an eerie aspect. The nerves of the overworked police are stretched to the breaking point. They begin actually to believe that they are trying to outwit a supernatural being who can melt through thick stone walls. Weeks pass, and still the robberies go on. And then one night the Owl drugstore is visited again. Mr. Humphreys sends for Egan and Smith.
Well, Mr. Humphreys, what is it this time?
We had a visit from our mystery man again last night.
What did he get this time?
He didn't touch the safe.
What? Any narcotics missing?
No.
Is there anything missing?
Yes, and I'll be darned if I can understand it.
He took 15 gallons of hydrochloric acid and 15 gallons of nitric acid.
What?
Yes. 30 gallons of corrosive acid.
Oh, that doesn't make sense. This guy must be a human trade rat. What the devil can he want with all that acid?
Search me.
It sounds dangerous.
What do you mean?
I don't know for sure, but nitric and hydrochloric acid are dangerous things to monkey with. He may have homicidal intent.
Yeah, but you can't kill a person with acid.
No? I'd hate to take a bath in it or have a glassful thrown in my face.
And while the police are pondering the significance of the latest theft of the Midnight Phantom, he suddenly strikes again, 4 blocks west on Hollywood Boulevard, filching from a 5 and 10 cent store, a clothing store, a furniture store. The situation becomes increasingly more desperate for the merchants along Hollywood Boulevard. Insurance rates go up. A feeling of uneasiness pervades the shopping district. And for all of the intensive efforts of the police, the burglaries continue unchecked as the weeks stretch into months. Then one morning, Bill Smith is summoned into the office of a high official of the Owl Drug Company.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, sir. I suppose you want to know what I'm doing about the Hollywood robberies. Well, I'm keeping my eyes on the old store at Hollywood and Las Palmas. This guy seems to be working in that section now.
Wait a minute, Bill. Not so fast. I didn't call you in for that.
Oh, I thought naturally.
Well, unfortunately, I've got some more grief for you.
If you want me taken off the job, I can't blame you. All I can say is I've done all I can.
Hold on, Bill. Hold on. You seem to be jumping at conclusions this morning.
No wonder I'd jump at anything. I'm so balled up over these robberies.
Well, Bill, there's been another one.
Another one? Where? When?
At the Hollywood Coenga store last night.
More hydrochloric acid?
No, Bill. $500 this time.
$500, huh? I'm licked.
No, you're not. Not as far as I'm concerned, at any rate.
Frankly, I don't know what to do next.
I don't believe it. That fertile brain of yours will figure out the next step. This case is still yours if you want it.
Well, if you still believe in me, sir, I think I know something that might work. It's the last chance, but I think I'll go out and talk to Egan about it. See, Egan, no matter where else this guy strikes, he seems to come back to that old drugstore at Hollywood and Coenga.
Yeah, it looks that way. Even if he only wants to steal a postage stamp, he'd steal it there.
Right. So I'm going to camp right down there in the basement at the Owl, right by the safe.
You mean you're going to stake it out yourself?
Right.
Yeah, but you might sit there for 6 months and never see a thing.
Sure, but it'll be worth it to get this guy. I'll sit there the rest of my life if I have to. But you'll help me.
Sure, I'll do anything I can.
Fine.
What'll it be?
I want you to patrol the outside. Have men on Coenga and on Hollywood near the store. Also men in the alley.
Okay. But, Bill, we can't tie up a lot of men indefinitely.
Play along with me for a month or so, and I'll bet in that time we'll get our man.
Okay.
I'll sit down there in the dark. The first person to come into that cellar will get a load of buckshot from me. I don't care who he is. If you hear a shot, that'll be your cue to keep your eyes open. Buckshot will only wound him. He may try to make a break for the outside.
Okay, Bill. When do we start?
Tonight, of course.
And so Bill Smith takes up his lonely vigil in the basement of the drugstore. Night after night he sits in the gloomy, cold room, unable to move about, unable to smoke or read, not daring even to munch a sandwich, lest his unknown and mysterious quarry should hear him and be frightened away. The only light Bill sees in his self-imposed prison is the weak blue glare from the corner street lamp which filters through the sidewalk grating. The only sounds he hears are the occasional muffled footsteps of a belated merrymaker hurrying home to bed. Thus does Bill Smith pass 8 hours a night for a week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks. 8 cold, bone-stiffening, torturous hours of black boredom. Each morning sees him climb from the cellar exhausted from the tension under which he has sat and waited. Each evening sees him descend to his cave more wan, more fatigued, less convinced that he will ever get his man. And then one night, after nearly a month of fruitless vigil, he hears a scratching sound which seems to come from the east wall of the basement, a sound such as a rat might make. He listens intently, half rises to his feet, grasps his shotgun. 5, 10, 15 seconds, a half-minute ticks by, and then a more definite sound, a metallic grating, and in the faint light, the screen of a ventilator is shoved out of place and lifted downward by a human hand. Without a second's hesitation, Smith swings his shotgun to his shoulder and... Before he can take another shot, the hand is hastily withdrawn. Smith switches on the light, hastens to pile up boxes to the ventilator, tries to climb through. Outside, the officers patrolling the neighborhood have heard the signal shot. On the qui-vive, Lieutenant Gaines in the alley behind the Anita dress shop has drawn his gun, stands tense, ready for action, when a shadowy figure, seeming to materialize from the black mass of the darkened building, scuttles across the alley.
Hold it, I'll shoot. Okay, boys, let him have it.
You badly hurt?
I don't know.
All right, shake him down, boys.
You don't have to bother about that. I don't need no cat in my business.
Better call for the ambulance, Eddie, and let Bill Smith know we got his man.
The Midnight Phantom, wounded slightly in the hip, is taken to the General Hospital, receives medical attention, and then faces the officers of the law.
Well, my friend, we're looking you for a good many months. Well, we've got you. We want to find out what it's all about. You willing to talk?
Yes, I guess so. I've had you guys on the run for a long time. Yeah, you can have the answers now. Go ahead, shoot.
Well, let's start at the beginning. What's your name?
Herbert C. Wright.
What's it all about, Wright?
And the way I figured out things was this. Times are tough. So I figured out how I could ride out the depression and not have to bother about where my next meal's coming from.
By stealing, huh?
You could call it that.
What we want to know is how you did it. Been watching for you on the boulevard and the backs of the stores for months.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. There's too much chance to regular burglaries. I planned mine carefully. I figured I could get away with a perfect crime.
Nobody has yet?
Yeah, I'm finding that out. But I nearly got away with it. That's because I took plenty of time. I looked over downtown Los Angeles and Hollywood both before I went to work on the corner of Hollywood and Cahuenga.
Well, why did you pick that spot?
Because with the exception of the Owl Building, the rest of the stores were built without cellars, with a 2 or 3 foot airspace between the ground and the floors of the building.
You mean to tell me you dug your way into those stores?
Oh, sure. I burrowed under the stores and cut my way through the floors. Made myself trapdoors that wouldn't be detected. Then I got into the Owl basement by prying loose the ventilator bolts. After I pulled the Owl job and the Anita dress shop and the typewriter job, I started to work east. I found somebody else had got the same idea once before. But because there was a tunnel already made, so I used that. And I got under Cosmo Street and almost to the Broadway.
Were you planning on burglarizing the Broadway?
Sure. They do plenty of business there.
Here's something I'd like to know. Where the devil did you steal those jars of acid from the Owl?
Oh, that. I was going to tell you about them. It's lucky none of you guys found my tunnel and tried to follow it.
Why?
I had jars of acid placed along the tunnel with cords arranged to trip them. Anybody who didn't know where they was, hell, the acid could have spilled all over them. And then the best trap of them all was a big plank over the entrance to my living quarters. It was studded with spikes and weighted with 50 bricks. I bet it would have killed a man if it had fallen on him.
You're a nice, pleasant sort of guy, aren't you?
Well, I had to live, didn't I? I got as much right to live as the rest of them there. I was only protecting my interests. The same way as a businessman protects his with burglar alarms. Or a manufacturer with armed guards when there's a strike.
Let's pass over that delicate ethical point. There's something I want to ask you.
What's that?
You mentioned living quarters. What did you mean by that?
Oh. I burrowed out a room under one of the shops in the middle of the block. I had blankets in there. And the typewriter I stole. I was writing a novel. It was quite comfortable. If it looked too dangerous for me to go outside, I could stay in there for several days.
And that's your idea of living, huh?
Sure, why not? It's as good to life as any you can get these days. I know. I tried.
What do you mean, you tried?
Well, during the days, I'd go out and try to get work. But if I couldn't find any, I wanted to go straight. No, that's... Not that what I did was crooked, you understand?
Oh, sure, we understand.
Yeah, but I couldn't find a job. So, this was easier.
Why did you take 20 cents out of that shoe store and leave $2,000 behind?
Well, I didn't have any particular use for the money at the time, and I didn't want to run the risk of depositing too much in the bank at one time. I figured there'd be more whenever I wanted it.
And how about the combinations to the safes? How did you get them?
Well, you see, I bored peepholes in the wall or in the floor of every store I worked. And then I'd watch through the peepholes and learn the combinations that way. Sometimes it took several days. But it was worth it. Of course, you nearly had me that night in the perfume store. I was watching through the peephole when you came back and found the place robbed. I could hardly keep from laughing out loud.
Yeah, I can imagine that must have been very funny.
Now, you've asked me a lot of questions. I want to ask you one.
Well, that's fair enough. What is it?
Why the devil didn't you bump me off tonight? I'd be a lot better off, and so would the world. Why anyone wants to spend another minute on this lousy earth is more than I can understand.
But regardless of his opinion, Harold Wright will have to spend several more years on this earth. For just a few months ago, he was brought to trial, found guilty to 3 counts of burglary, and sentenced to San Quentin Penitentiary for the term prescribed by law, a further proof that crime doesn't pay.
Thank you, Chief Davis. Many listeners tonight will want to know more about the case of the human mole, and we refer them to the April issue of the Calling All Cars News, which contains the full story of this amazing Hollywood burglar with pictures of his hideaways. Any Rio Grande service station will gladly give you a free copy of this unique publication, which contains true detective stories, movie and radio news. Just drive into any Rio Grande station and ask for the news. There's no obligation to buy any Rio Grande cracked gasoline, but if you're interested in getting more value for your money, we ask you to try a tankful and see what a vast difference this famous cracking process makes. It costs no more to enjoy police car performance in your car. This is your narrator, Frederick Lindsley, bidding you good night for the Rio Grande Oil Company.
From 91 years ago, April 16, 1935, Calling All Cars on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Last little bit of crime here from The Whistler, going back 76 years in a moment.
Friends, this is Bob Hope. If an atom bomb were to hit your home city, would you know what to do? Remember, one explosion of an atom bomb could kill 75,000 and maim 100,000. This is only one kind of a disaster which could strike. In addition to many forms of enemy action, there are the dangers of fire, flood, earthquake, and traffic. Knowing what to do before, during, and after a disaster can improve your chances of survival. There is something you can do and do now. You can learn a pattern of survival. Your local Office of Civil Defense is ready to help. Persuade your club, your church, your friends, and your neighbors to help to learn to live. Remember, this is the atomic age. No one can escape its hazards, but everyone can prepare. Listen carefully. What you are about to hear can save your life. Do you know the siren signal in case of atomic attack? Do you know how to find shelter? Do you know how to give first aid? Do you know what will be done for your safety? For further details, consult your local Office of Civil Defense.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, we go back, 76 years, April 16th, 1950, for an episode of the Signal Oil program, The Whistler, and the story Murder in Mind.
And now, stay tuned for the mystery program that is unique among all mystery programs. Because even when you know who's guilty, you always receive a startling surprise at the final curtain. In the Signal Oil program, The Whistler. Signal, the famous Go Farther gasoline, invite you to sit back and enjoy another strange story by The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
And now, for the Signal Oil Company, The Whistler's strange story, Murder in Mind.
The Hollister house looked as permanent as the hillside it occupied, in the exclusive Terrace Heights district on the outskirts of town. The house itself sprawled along the crest of the hill, overlooking the rambling wooded grounds. That late afternoon in early spring, Gil Hollister and his wife Vicky sat facing one another on the broad terrace. Neither spoke for a time, for they were waiting for something to happen. And then Gil sprang to his feet and started pacing the stone-floored terrace.
We ought to be hearing something by now. It shouldn't take this long.
Oh, be quiet, will you, Gil? I'm trying to listen.
I'm trying not to.
Don't tell me you're sorry you did it.
I'm not sorry, Vicky. I'm not anything. Just wish it were over, that's all.
If you did what you were supposed to do, we won't have much longer to wait. Oh, Gil, stop pacing.
I've got to do something. How about a drink?
Not for me. But you look like you could use one.
Yes. I guess I could.
You move rigidly, mechanically, over to the bar under the striped canopy on the side of the terrace. Go through the motions of making a highball with unsteady hands. And your mind is turning over and over. What could have gone wrong, Gil? Should have happened by now. Belle drove away from the house 5 minutes ago. And then you hear it. A car coming up the road. You freeze inside. Vicky leans forward in her chair. And then as the taxi rounds the curve and comes into view...
Gil. It's Belle. She's back, Gil. How did you...
Shut up.
What?
I said shut up.
Oh, dear me. Oh, children, I've just had the most terrifying experience. Really terrifying. Why, what's the matter, Belle? Oh, let me get my breath. Oh, my goodness, I'm still trembling. I was fortunate enough to get a taxi to bring me back up. What happened? I cannot understand it, Vicky. I certainly wasn't driving any faster than I usually do down our road. But my goodness, that last curve, before the main gate, why, I went to put on my brakes to slow down a little, and there were no brakes. No brakes at all.
You don't look at Vicky, Gil. You can't. You just keep staring at Belle. Belle, your stepmother, sitting there quite alive, recounting the frightening details of her nearly fatal accident. No brakes on her car, Gil. Just when she needed them most. There were no brakes on her car. You wonder how she made it at all. She wasn't supposed to, was she, Gil?
Both front fenders and the grill smashed in something terrible. Oh, my dear, what a frightful experience. Oh, do let me take you to your room and you lie down for a while.
I'll call Dr. Stratton, Belle. You've had quite a shock.
Oh, my goodness, no. I'm as good as new right now, Gil. Now, don't you darlings worry about me. Oh, I must call Mrs. Morgan at the center. She was expecting me. And then the garage. I must call them to pick up the car.
Let me do that for you.
Oh, no, dear. Thank you. It won't take a minute, and it'll take my mind off things. After all, Gil, I want to be active while I'm still able. I might have been killed, you know.
Yes, Gil, she might have been killed. You watch her bounce happily into the house, smiling and humming. She seems glad to be alive after her near accident. You stand looking after her, and you're suddenly aware that you've dropped your guard. You're no longer tense, just a little stunned, a little amazed.
What is that stepmother of yours? Pioneer stock or something? Won't anything kill her?
Nothing has so far.
She won't drown. She won't trip down a flight of stairs. And she can drive a car without brakes around steep curves.
Maybe she's charmed. Maybe she's supposed to go on living. On and on.
Spending all your money so there'll be nothing left for you to inherit.
Oh, well. She was Dad's wife. She's entitled to something.
Yes, but she's taking everything. All we've got is an allowance.
Well, I guess Dad never thought too much of the way I handled money. Maybe he thought it would last longer with her.
If we wait for her to die a natural death, you won't even inherit her good health.
Well, good Lord, Vicky, we've tried, haven't we? I've done everything you've suggested. What else can I do?
I'm not sure yet. But I'll think of something. And this time it will work.
Yes, Vicky's the planner, Gil, and you're the executioner. Yes, beautiful Vicky. She amazes you, doesn't she? For the next few days, you know that Vicky is biding her time, turning a plan over in her practical mind for another accident to Belle. A plan that will work this time. One late afternoon, you're in the library with Vicky and Belle, with Belle carrying the bulk of the conversation. And, as usual, she's on her favorite subject, the Community Social Work Center.
Oh, dear, we're simply swamped with work. Mrs. Morgan and I are up to our ears, literally. Oh, but it is satisfying when you help raise the downtrodden from, well, the very depths. It's very satisfying. You know, you two should really become active at the center. Social work is stimulating, genuinely stimulating.
Oh, yes, I'm sure it is. Belle, dear, if you don't mind, I think I'll go to my room.
Oh.
We're due at the Coleman's for cocktails in an hour, and
Just do sit a moment longer, Vicky. I have something to tell you both. I don't want to alarm you.
What is it, Belle?
Well, I'm not getting any younger, you know, and lately, well, that is in the past 6 months or so, well, these accidents of mine. At the lake, remember, I nearly drowned.
Yes, Belle, we remember.
And then tripping on the hall stair just last month. Why, that fall would have killed me, I know. And then the brakes just a few days ago, the crash and all.
What is it, Belle? What are you trying to say?
Well, you'd have to know sometime, and I do hope you'll approve. Foster, will you come in now, please?
Foster? Who is he?
Yes, Mrs. Hollister.
Oh, Foster, I want you to know my children. This is Mrs. Hollister, Jr., and my stepson, Mr. Hollister. This is Foster.
Mr. and Mrs. Hollister.
How do you do? Foster's going to drive for me. And, what was that you said I needed, Foster?
Bodyguard, ma'am.
Yes, that's it. A bodyguard.
Coming May 1st. Coming May 1st. Yes, last Sunday I announced was the final Sunday that limericks would be used on the Whistler, because Signal Oil Company would soon be making news with something new, something big, something exciting. That's coming May 1st. And that something new is a $10,000. Yes, I said $10,000 contest for Signal gasoline with 200 thrilling, valuable prizes. First prize is a Buick Super Riviera model, combining the swank of a convertible with the safety of a closed car. Second prize is an Apex complete automatic laundry with 3 work-saving units: Apex automatic washer, Apex automatic dryer, Apex sit-down ironer. And 198 other appealing prizes include Frigidaire's deluxe refrigerator with new electric range, plus 10 Packard Bell radios. These and dozens of other valuable prizes will be given in Signal's big $10,000 contest coming May 1st. Best of all, no purchases are required in these easy, fun-filled Signal contests. There are no box tops to send in, no tickets to save. So be sure to tune in the Whistler next Sunday for more details about this big, exciting $10,000 Signal gasoline contest coming May 1st.
Well, Gil, you hadn't planned on Foster, had you? When you and your wife, Vicky, were planning those accidents to do away with your stepmother, Belle. It never occurred to you that Belle might hire a driver and bodyguard. And you wonder if she's just appeasing some troublesome little fears, or if she really knows that you and Vicky have been plotting to kill her. Later, as you and Vicky drive down the road to the main gate on your way to the Coleman's cocktail party.
Well, has the shock of Foster worn off yet?
I'm getting used to the idea. Foster doesn't worry me. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I think he may turn out to be a godsend.
You'll forgive me if I don't get it.
He's broke, I'll bet on it. He undoubtedly needs money desperately. Why, Gil, the more I think of it, the more I suspect that Foster might rob the wall safe.
Well, Vicky,
And Belle might even meet with foul play. Resisting the robbery, of course.
Oh, no.
Well, what do you think about it?
I don't know. I'll need a little more time to think.
Not too long, darling. I'm going to do some checking on Foster tomorrow. And if I find what I expect to find, the Hollister estate is due to be robbed within a very few days.
It's an interesting thought, isn't it, Gil? And as always, you know that you can count on Vicky. The following day, the two of you drive into town for a little friendly visit with Belle's friend, Mrs. Morgan, the superintendent at the rehabilitation center. Of course, Foster's name is brought into the conversation, and you're pleased with what you hear.
Oh, yes, the poor man's had such a trying time of it. Just couldn't find himself, you know. This job now with Belle is just the thing for him.
I see.
Matter of fact, it was all my idea. I thought Belle could use a chauffeur, and Foster is an excellent driver. Nothing's happened, has it? I mean...
Oh, no, Mrs. Morgan. We were just wondering about Foster, his background and all. One can't be too careful, you know.
Of course.
We didn't want to worry Belle, asking her about it. But as Vicky says...
I understand.
And you know Belle always carries quite a bit of money around with her, keeps a considerable amount at the house, too.
Yes. You know, it never occurred to me. Foster looks so honest.
Oh, and I'm sure he is, Mrs. Morgan.
Well, we'd better be running along, Gil.
Yes.
I still have some shopping to do. Goodbye, Mrs. Morgan.
What's that, dear? Oh, yes. Bye.
The stage is set, isn't it, Gil? And you're certain Mrs. Morgan will remember your conversation with her concerning Foster. You waste little time discussing the details, carefully going over each step of the plan with Vicky. Finally, the night arrives, the night of the attempted robbery. You're on the terrace with Vicky and Belle. Foster is there, too, and you're waiting for Belle to go up to her room.
Oh, my, it's such a beautiful evening, isn't it, children? Simply beautiful. You know, I think I'll take a stroll down to the creek. Anyone want to come along? Oh, I'm afraid I couldn't negotiate that path in these high heels. Oh. How about you, Gil? Feel like stretching your legs?
Thanks, no. I'm nice and comfortable right where I am.
You want me to come along, Mrs. Hollister?
No, thank you, Foster. You stay here and keep the children company. I shan't be long, quarter of an hour or so. I'm only going down to the bridge.
You sit back, watch Belle stroll down the path and then out of sight. And you wonder if Belle had a reason for asking Foster to remain behind, perhaps to keep an eye on you and Vicky. You wonder, too, if she suspects something, that somehow she senses something is going to happen tonight. Finally, you get to your feet, wander inside, and mix yourself a drink. A half hour goes by, then an hour.
Gil? She's been gone quite a long time.
You suppose something could have happened, Mr. Hollister?
What?
She mentioned the bridge. That the one down by the gully?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Sort of old and rickety. I think I better get down there and take a look, huh?
I'll go with you, Foster. Something could have happened at that.
With Foster following close behind, you hurry down the path and finally reach the old suspension bridge which spans the deep, narrow gully. As you start across it, Foster grabs your arm.
Hold it, Mr. Hollister. Huh? Look up ahead. The handrail.
It's broken, isn't it, Gil? And the rail hangs down, seeming to point to the bottom of the gully. You look down, and there in the moonlight you see her sprawled out on the rocks below. Belle.
Well, she's dead, Mr. Hollister.
For a moment you stand there, staring down at Belle Hollister. Yes, she's dead at last, Gil. An accidental death. And it actually happened without you or Vicky being involved at all.
Before you call the police, maybe we'd better have an understanding, Mr. Hollister.
What? Well, what do you mean?
Mrs. Hollister was pretty sure that you and your wife were trying to knock her off, make it look like an accident.
What? Oh, that's preposterous.
Is it? She told me about some of those accidents she had. I thought it'd be a good idea if she wrote all that down, put the whole story on paper, turn it over to me.
What?
Yeah, just in case something happened to her that I couldn't prevent.
Oh, now, look, Foster. Belle was killed accidentally.
Maybe I saw you push her off the bridge, Mr. Hollister.
Maybe you what?
Yeah, maybe I saw you, and then Then again, maybe I didn't. It all depends.
Depends?
On how much you're willing to pay. Let's go back to the house and talk this over, huh? I think your wife will want to be in on this.
All right, Foster. We'll pay.
Vicky.
I said we'll pay.
I knew you'd see it my way, Mrs. Hollister.
Now, may I see this letter Bell wrote?
Yeah, sure. I got it right here. It's under armed escort, so don't try nothing, huh? I'll hold on to it if you don't mind. Okay, take a look. You recognize the handwriting?
Yes. We could deny this, you know.
Maybe. But when I tell the police I saw Hollister push her off the bridge, plus this letter, it'll be a cinch.
Well, Gil?
All right.
20 grand a night, then we'll break it down to weekly payments, huh?
10,000 a night. That's all we can get our hands on.
Okay, I'm not greedy. Well, now that that's settled, you can call the cops. Oh, and Mr. Hollister.
Yes?
When you tell your story to the law, better leave me out of it, huh? When you found her, you were alone?
Why?
Well, if I'm not involved, I won't have to answer questions, tell lies. I'm sensitive that way. Call me when it's over. I'll be up in my room.
You tell the police exactly what happened, don't you, Gil? Without mentioning Foster, of course. It's all over very quickly, and you breathe a sigh of relief when they leave, satisfied that Belle Hollister's death was purely accidental. And then later, when you're alone with Vicky...
I tell you, it was a mistake agreeing to Foster's demand so quickly.
What else could we have done? With that letter from Bell, the police would believe anything Foster told them.
How can we trust him?
We can't. But don't worry. He isn't going to get away with this.
Oh?
We let him stay on a few days. Then one night you find him trying to get into the safe and...
Oh, the law's gone, I see.
Yes, Foster.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, Foster, that suitcase, what are you doing with it?
What does it look like, pal? I'm leaving. No need for me to stick around.
Leaving?
Yeah, I thought I'd find me a nice little apartment in town. It's kind of dull out here. I crave the bright lights, excitement, dancing girls. Always have. Only now I can afford it. Well, if you'll give me my dough, I'll be on my way, kids.
The weeks pass, and regularly every Friday evening, when all the servants are out of the house, Foster reappears to make his collection. And you find that Belle's money, now yours, is dwindling away twice as fast now as it did when Belle was alive. Killing Foster won't solve your problem, will it? You know that you've got to get Belle's letter, too. It's important. And then finally one night an idea occurs to you. You tell Vicky about your plan, and she agrees. Early that Friday evening, when you're certain Foster is on his way to the estate, you pick up the phone and call the auto club in town.
This is Mr. Foster, Ralph Foster, 327 Sherburne Drive.
Yes, Mr. Foster?
I was in your office a week ago asking for some travel literature.
Yes, sir?
One of your clerks said she'd mailed some folders out to me, but I haven't received them yet. Would you find out
Of course. One moment, sir.
What is it?
Going to check.
Better work.
It will. Don't worry about it. Vicky, car stopping outside.
It's Foster.
All right. Stall him off a few minutes.
Mr. Foster?
Yes?
I think I know what's happened, sir. You gave me your address as
327 Sherburne Drive.
We have you listed at 601 Terrace Boulevard.
601 Terrace Boulevard. Oh, I see. My old address.
I'm sorry, sir.
No, my mistake. I should have notified you. Well, you'll send out the pamphlets?
First thing in the morning.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, we've been expecting you, Mr.
Come on in, Foster.
Hello, Hollister.
You're early.
Yeah, I gotta get back to town. Date.
Sit down, huh? Sit down.
Well, if you don't mind,
Please. I have something to talk over with you.
Oh?
Vic, how about fixing us some drink?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
Proposition, Hollister?
Foster, how would you like to sell me that letter of Belle's, huh? Get this business over with once and for all.
I might be tempted.
I'll give you $50,000 for it.
Well, maybe I'd better sit down at that, huh?
Could you get me the letter tonight?
Well, sure. I'd have to go back to town. I'm keeping it in a nice, safe place.
Your apartment?
Yeah. Too bad you don't know where it is, huh, Hollister? Oh, thank you, Mrs. Hollister.
Well, Foster, are you going to sell us the letter?
Why not?
Well, let's drink to it then.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good bourbon. Very good. You wouldn't be stupid enough to try pulling a fast one, would you, Hollister?
What?
Fixing this drink, I mean?
Oh, hardly.
Anything happened to me and you'd never find that letter. But somebody else would.
I realize that.
Of course, if you knew where you could get your hands on that letter, well, it'd be a different matter, huh?
That's right.
Well, let's get down to business. Iron out some details. I don't have much time.
That's right, Foster. You don't have much time.
It's only a matter of minutes, isn't it, Gil? And the drink begins to show its effect. Foster leans forward in his chair, peering at you, hardly able to keep his eyes open. And then he begins to clutch at his throat.
Hey, what's going on? The drink, you did fix it.
That's right, Foster. You'll be dead in another few minutes.
No, you wouldn't. The letter, you don't know where...
Oh, well, we do know where it is, Foster. Your apartment, 601 Terrace Boulevard.
How did you
Remember the last time you were here, Foster? You took great delight telling me how you were spending my money. Nightclubs, a new car, a little side trip. You even joined the auto club.
I'll kill you.
Oh, no, you won't. I'll take this gun. Now, Foster, relax. It'll be over soon. You're going on a little trip. This time you're never coming back.
With 200 valuable prizes to be given, there was scarcely room in my first announcement to mention even a fraction of the wonderful things you can win in Signal's thrilling $10,000 contest coming May 1st. For instance, there'll be 6 Packard Bell television sets with latest type black picture tube, plus distinctive Packard Bell picture mask for photogenic television enjoyment. And the superb 12.5 and 16-inch console models feature Packard Bell's unique concealed casters, so you can move your television set with mere fingertip touch to most convenient viewing angle. But this is only the beginning of the wonderful prizes in Signal's big $10,000 contest. Coming May 1st, there's O'Keefe and Merritt's finest gas range with vanishing shelf and grill-evator broiler. Also, 5 solid gold case wristwatches by Helbros with 17 jewel movements. 5 makeup cases from Halliburton's famous line of featherweight aluminum luggage. 10 Westinghouse vacuum cleaners, plus 50 Westinghouse pop-up toasters. And you can be sure if it's Westinghouse. Yes, these and dozens of other valuable awards mean you simply can't afford to miss the new Signal Gasoline Contest coming May 1st. So be sure to listen next Sunday when I'll have more details about Signal's big, exciting $10,000 contest coming May 1st.
It's almost over now, isn't it, Gil? In a few minutes, Foster will be dead. Then you'll get rid of his body, and using his key, you'll let yourself into his apartment in town, find the letter, and destroy it. You glance over at Vicky. She's smiling as she looks down on Foster. He's still alive, isn't he? But you're not going to delay another moment. With Vicky's help, you get him on his feet, half carry and drag him down the hall. And then as Vicky opens the door...
Hello?
What? Who are you?
Lieutenant Thompson, Police Department. I was just about to ring when you... Well, who's this? Foster. Ralph Foster. What's the matter with him?
He's sick.
Let's have a look at him. Sergeant.
Right, Lieutenant?
Lieutenant. Poison. They poisoned me.
What? Who, Foster? Who poisoned you?
Hollister. His wife.
Sergeant, you better call an ambulance.
Yes, sir.
No, wait a minute. Never mind. Wouldn't do any good. Well, Mr. Hollister?
Lieutenant, I don't know what he's talking about.
Don't you? Funny. And we're here to protect you from him.
What do you mean?
We've been checking up on Foster here ever since Mrs. Morgan down at the center told us about him.
Mrs. Morgan?
Seems she recommended him for a job with you folks a while back.
Yes, that's right.
Then Mrs. Morgan got to thinking maybe she'd made a mistake. Told us about it. We looked into the matter. Found that Foster here was wanted back east on a forgery charge.
He was?
Here's a sample of his work. We've already checked it. It's a letter supposedly written by Mrs. Belle Hollister, saying that you and your wife here had tried to kill her.
Why, that's ridiculous.
When we found it in Foster's apartment, we figured he was up to something, and we came out here to warn you.
Wait a minute. That letter, you mean Belle didn't write it?
No. This letter is an out-and-out forgery.
Forgery?
Yes. And it apparently had you fooled. But there's no fooling about your killing Foster.
Let that whistle be your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler, each Sunday night at this same time. Brought to you by the Signal Oil Company, marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil, and fine automotive accessories. Remember, it's coming May 1st. Yes, May 1st is the opening date of Signal's big new contest with 200 valuable prizes, including a new Buick Frigidaire refrigerator, electric range, and home freezer, Packard Bell television sets, and many others. So be sure to listen next Sunday for more details about Signal's big, exciting $10,000 contest. Featured in tonight's story were Bill Foreman, Larry Dobkins, Francis Robinson, Eleanor Audley, and Bill Conrad. The Whistler was produced and directed by George W. Allen, with story by Dick Anderson, music by Wilbur Hatch, and was transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. The Whistler is entirely fictional, and all characters portrayed on The Whistler are also fictional. Any similarity of names or resemblance to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. Remember, at this same time next Sunday, another strange tale by The Whistler. Marvin Miller speaking for the Signal Oil Company. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Classic Radio Theater with The Whistler. 76 years ago, April 16th, 1950, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. All right, they're driving to the farm. We'll check in with David and Claudia next.
This is Groucho Marx. A few days ago, I was talking with the Director of Civil Defense, and he told me some things that I feel everyone should know. That's why I'm speaking to you now. Did you know, for example, that your chances of surviving an atom bomb attack are excellent? It's true, but there's a big if. You must do everything possible now to help yourself and your family. Nobody else will help you. Listen, because this is important. Keep a complete first aid kit handy. Keep a closed container of drinking water in your refrigerator, enough for 3 days. Be sure you have a good fire extinguisher. Take a look around your house right now and pick out the safest spot, away from windows and doors. Make sure that every member of your family understands he is to rush to that safe spot when there's danger. I'm convinced that these precautions are necessary right now, and I hope I can convince you. They're important to your family, yourself, and your community.
All right, we wrap up this edition of Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox with an episode of Claudia. And this episode goes back 78 years to April 16th, 1948.
Your Coca-Cola bottler presents Claudia, based on the play and novels by Rose Franken. Brought to you transcribed Monday through Friday by your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. Relax, and while you're listening, refresh yourself. Have a Coke. And now, Claudia.
What time is it, David?
Can't you see the clock on the dashboard?
Oh, clocks in cars never work. Didn't you know that yet? They get mixed up with the gas or something. What time is it, David?
What time does it say?
5:15. Can't be that late, can it?
Can't it, though? Look at the sun.
What's the sun got to do with it?
You mean to tell me that you, Mrs. Norton, a farmer's wife, a pioneer woman who is about to set her foot on the soil of Connecticut, that you cannot tell time
Oh,
by the
how
sun?
did it get to be so late? We were going to leave New York in time to get to Eastbrook before dark.
I remember, yes. But the fates and the gods who sit on yonder clouds, they didn't remember.
They didn't?
No. They made my phone ring every time I tried leaving the office.
You're so popular.
Mm-hmm.
And say, wasn't I wonderful to get the garage man and Fritz to pack the car?
The eighth wonder of the world.
Some long evening by the fire, you'll have to tell me what the other 7 are.
You remind me.
I will.
We should just about make it by dusk.
Dusk in Eastbrook must be beautiful. You know, I think I wouldn't mind moving into our new house at dusk.
I just wouldn't mind moving into our new house.
Bluff wouldn't either. Nor Shakespeare. They've been on pins and needles all day. And I'm sure I haven't forgotten anything. Did you notice anything I'd forgotten?
Well, we'll soon find out.
Oh, who cares anyway? If I've forgotten, it's not important. Oh, David, I can't believe it. We're really on our way into moving into our new house. I just simply can't believe it.
It's been a long pull, hasn't it?
Yep.
This blasted traffic. Why do so many people have to drive around?
Oh, the traffic's going in our direction, too. I don't understand it.
Well, this is the main highway, darling. All these people are rushing home for the night.
Rushing? I've never rushed so slow. We're just crawling along. We're only going 25 miles an hour. And I'm sure the sun's setting much faster than that, David.
I think I'll get off of this main road. There's a little road around here someplace that goes to Eastbrook the back way.
Oh, we'll get lost.
Nonsense. I came up this way the other day. It's a little longer mileage, but it cuts off all the traffic.
Well, if you're sure.
Well, we've got to get there before dark or Paradiso will have left. He has the keys to the house.
Are you excited?
I'm impatient.
Same thing. But it's a cozy feeling to think of our house sitting and just waiting for us to come. And you know the queerest thing? I've stopped thinking of it as a house. I've sort of think of it more as a person now.
That, Mrs. Norton, smacks faintly of whimsy.
If there's one thing I am not, it's whimsical. Oh, David, go faster. Please go faster. I don't even care if we get a ticket this time.
Me? Get a ticket?
Yes, you get a ticket.
Our road is right down around the bend. We'll turn off there, and then nuts to all the speed limits.
Is that the road up past the filling station?
That's it. We ought to be home in about 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
Mhm.
Oh, 25 minutes and we'll be in our house. No landlords, no Fritz and Bertha. No cities, no elevators. Only a little old mortgage over our head. Sounds wonderful.
Now, here we go. Hold on to your hat.
Hold on to my hair, you mean? It's warm, isn't it? It feels warmer than New York.
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful night.
Of course it is. The only trouble is I can't decide which I'd rather do. Walk around our property in the moonlight, or just sit in our house and let myself feel it all around me.
Well, I tell you, we'll do both.
Oh, now we're going nice and fast. Much faster than the sun, aren't we?
I hope the road stays smooth.
Yeah.
Are you sure the garage man packed the back of the car tightly? And everything won't jump out and fall all over the place?
Oh, darling, this is exciting. I love driving fast.
Well, don't you ever let me catch you doing it.
Why not? It's just the same as driving slow, only faster. David, what was that?
Of all the...
What is it? Why are you slowing up?
It would have to happen now. Claudia, did you get the tires checked?
Oh, the garage man said they were fine. David, it isn't...
Yes, a flat tire.
Oh, no.
A right front tire.
Oh, no. What'll we do?
What do you think we'll do?
David, I've never changed a tire in my life. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Now, you just sit in the car, darling.
Where are you going?
To get the spare tire out of the trunk of the car. Here. Hold my coat.
David, there's no point in your doing that.
I'll be warm enough. I can't work with my coat on.
I don't mean the coat. I mean the trunk.
Which trunk?
The trunk of the car, silly. There's no point in
What
your
on earth are you trying to tell me?
Just that the tire, it isn't there.
It isn't?
No.
Claudia, where is it?
Now, David, don't get excited. There wouldn't have been any room in the trunk for our trunk and the tire, too. And since the garage man said the tires were fine, well, I just...
Claudia, you didn't.
The tire's in the garage, David, and our trunk is in the trunk instead.
Oh, no.
Well, how was I supposed to know, darling? I never had a flat tire before. I didn't know they just went pop the minute you break a speed limit. David, who sold you our tires? You ought to get your money back.
Oh, heaven grant me patience.
Patience isn't going to do you any good. Only a spare tire will now.
Oh.
David, don't look like that. What time is it?
All I know is that it's getting dark and we've got no tire.
Why can't we just roll along like this? It seems very simple.
Does that? Well, we can't roll along like this.
Why not?
You want to wreck this car forever? You can't drive on nothing but the rim of your wheel.
Well, that's what you get for being in such a hurry and getting off the main road. If you'd stayed on that highway where you belong, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Are you blaming me for this?
Or at least if it had happened there, there'd be lots of people around with spare tires to give us. No wonder tires look like lifesavers. You aren't angry, are you?
Angry? Of course not.
That's good. Because I'm really not blaming you.
I'm not angry. I am furious.
Where is your sense of humor? I think it's very funny. Us sitting in the middle of no place on a back country road without a spare tire.
Very funny.
I don't even see one house. I guess not so many people live in the country as I thought. Well, what are you going to do?
You are going to sit here in the car.
All by myself?
Well, you have Bluff and Shakespeare to protect you.
No, you take Bluff. You might need him. And take me, too. Where are you going?
Back to the main highway to the filling station at the crossroads.
It's miles. And if you hadn't been going so fast, it wouldn't have been so far.
Not again, please. It's only about 4 miles.
Only 4 miles is miles. Look, David, I don't want to stay here alone. Let me come with you.
It's a long walk, darling. You sure you can make it?
Dr. Rowland said I should walk a lot, remember? Well, this'll take care of all my walking for days.
All right. Come along. I don't know how I could have been such an idiot as to come off without checking the tires myself.
We're there now, almost, aren't we?
Practically.
What time is it?
I thought you could tell about time by the moon.
Now, let me see. The moon says it's about, 9:15. I wonder why that nail was lying around in the middle of the road. Such a waste of a nail.
We were just waiting to flat our tire. It knew we were coming.
Of course it did. All of Connecticut knows we're coming.
At last. You very tired, darling?
Me? I feel wonderful. I never felt better. It was a beautiful walk.
You're not such a bad sport.
You're not either. It'd be very dull if things happened always just the way you planned it, wouldn't it?
Dull. It would be an event.
Hey, David, look.
What now?
Our house. There it is. Up ahead, right there.
Yeah. So it is.
I can even recognize it at night. Oh, David, slow down. Please go very, very slow.
I thought you were in a hurry.
Not anymore. I want to sort of sneak up on it. I want to taste every second of arriving. Oh, now I am whimsical.
Oh, now you're not.
Isn't it lucky there's a moon out? David, look, the roof's all silver.
That's the moon on the roof, darling.
I don't blame it. The house looks very white, doesn't it? Oh, darling, we're here. Here's the driveway, and here's the mailbox. Our house looks so safe, David. These tall trees standing around. Aren't they quiet?
There's a light burning in the living room. Paradiso must have left it.
And the key, I wonder where he left the key.
We'll find it. Getting out, darling?
Oh, yes. And, David, I'm glad we had a flat tire.
You are?
It's nice arriving at night. It's so private. What kind of birds are those?
What? Oh, you mean that sound?
Yeah.
They're not birds, they're frogs.
That's supposed to be funny, I suppose. Darling, hold my hand.
I'm holding it. Well, what's the matter? You're shaking.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
David, the house looks as if it's lived in, doesn't it?
It is lived in.
By whom?
Oh, by a young couple. Married about 7 months. The husband's an architect.
Wonderful architect. And wonderful husband.
And the wife is a beautiful young woman who's going to make a beautiful young mother.
They're very happy here, aren't they?
Very. Oh, look on the door. There's a note tacked on the door. Paradiso must have left it.
You want me to strike a match?
And insult that beautiful moon? I should say not. Here, now, let me see.
What does it say?
Let's see. Dear Nortons, I knew you'd come, whether the sun sets or not. So there's a kettle on the stove.
Oh, sweet.
I put the heat up to 68 and come right in. The door's open. Happy landings. Paradiso.
The door's open. I love the way it squeaks. I hope it always squeaks.
There. Put your arms around my neck, darling, because here's our threshold. And you are about to be carried over it.
I am?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, darling, I'd forgotten about thresholds. We've been married so long.
We're just beginning. And it's a very lucky husband who gets to carry his wife
And almost his son.
over the threshold at the same time.
La, 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 la.
Today, tomorrow, whenever you say, have a Coke, you know you're offering the same delicious refreshment Coca-Cola has always provided. Because it's always delicious, because it's always refreshing, you depend upon Coca-Cola as the very essence of gracious hospitality.
The house looks beautiful at night, doesn't it, Joe?
Beautiful at night and beautiful at day, David. Glad you finally moved in.
Oh, so we've got the whole weekend to get settled.
You'll need the weekend, and I'll bet you'll need a lot more.
Oh, don't remind me. You know, I've only been here about a half hour already, and I'm resenting the fact that Monday morning I'll have to go back to New York for the day.
How do you feel about commuting?
I don't know yet. I'll be able to tell you more about it on Monday, because that's the first morning I'll have to catch that commuter's train.
Hope you make it, David.
Something tells me I better start getting ready for it now. So long, Joe.
So long, David, and have a nice weekend. See you Monday. As I was about to say, every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you transcribed with the best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. So listen again Monday at the same time. And now this is Joe King saying au revoir. And remember, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes. And ice-cold Coca-Cola is everywhere. These programs star Catherine Bard as Claudia and Paul Crabtree as David. And the entire production is supervised and directed by William Brown Maloney.
And Claudia and David will be back with us on Sunday with more of their extravaganzas. David heads to work for his first Monday commuting from the farm to New York City. 78 years ago, April 16, 1948, Claudia here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Now that I have this fixed, I'll tell you that on tomorrow, our Friday program, we'll have the Lux Radio Theater, Bullets or Ballots, starring Edward G. Robinson from 1939, Gunsmoke from 1954, Have Gun Will Travel from 1960, and yes, Fibber, McGee, and Molly from 1955, as they find a letter offering Fibber and Molly a job. Can you believe it? Yeah, you'll hear about that tomorrow. Have yourself a great Thursday. We'll see you on our weekending program on Friday here on Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.